So this is Mike from the Conspiracy Outpost. I had the character of New Freeman, and last episode that character died, and we came up with the character of Biff the Butcher, which has been changed because we wrote a new background for it, and I worked with Dungeon Daddy on it. So that character's name is now John Gilmore. Thanks.
Last night, after your departure ceremony for your friend Anu, you guys likely fell asleep quickly on the straw floor of his old hideaway home in the willow trees on the eastern hills just outside of Gilmore's Keep, which is now a burning ruin. As you awaken, feeling slightly groggy, there's a bit of a moisture to the air. You can tell that there are likely clouds overhead, and also you can still smell smoke. It may seem like like you just woken up near a campfire if you didn't know what it truly was. You can see peeking through the willow boughs all around you, there is a pink and reddish light as the early day sun is filtered through the smoke in the sky.
I don't know about you guys, but the smell out here is making me kind of hungry.
Jesus Christ, it's making me sick.
Well, I'm glad you have the taste for baby flesh.
I'll see if I can find something to eat. Let me look around these compartments. See if I can find something to eat for breakfast.
Don't stoke a fire though, Matthew. Or not? Sorry. Fucking. What's your name again? Daigle. Don't stoke a fire, Daigle. We don't want to draw attention to our spot.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's some non-perishables around here.
Go ahead and roll a D20.
D20.
We're just gonna start off. All right. Okay, so you start searching through the straw, and you manage to pull up. You can see that there is a bit of dried fruit. They look like plums, and there are crusts of bread. And there's probably like 3 crusty breads that are not moldy, and then 4 pieces that are moldy, and a handful of dried plums.
Jackpot.
Nice.
Well, I'm no cook, but I say we boil some water and throw these bitches in.
Why would you boil them? They stay fucking good when they're dried.
John, you know how to prepare this. I'll boil the water. You fix something up.
Yeah, no, we're not boiling this. It tastes good on its own. No boiling.
Okay, well.
Like I said, I'm nervous.
You can tell that John is looking a little nervous. He seems out of place, sitting inside of this like kind of not even a hovel. There's no walls here. This is just like a bunch of branches of willow stashed up against the tree, and he looks very out of place and a little concerned.
I find it weird you keep bringing up that fucking hobbit. Willow, I'm sorry.
Stop.
John, is something pestering you?
More than you should know.
Let's get a quick bite.
No boiling water. We can't. The fire will draw attention to us, Daigle.
We'll just eat it how it is. Get a quick bite. We'll find the nearest.
Would the fire really show with all the fire in the air?
Don't start a fire. Just pack away the stuff and call it good. Keep the moldy bread too.
We need to just get a quick bite. Get somewhere a little bit more civilized, and so that way John over here can soak in some ale. I think we've all been through a lot last night.
What's going on with you, John? You look like you're hiding something.
Grief. Just like the rest of you are feeling. I lost everything out there.
Yeah, speaking of everything, should we address the pig in the room?
We don't have pigs, we just have plums.
What the fuck was that back there?
I don't know, man.
Was I there? Did I see that, or did I just meet
Back
them
there
in the wood? I
was
don't
the
know.
greed of man.
The thing is,
Guys. Guys in religion.
Before the festival started, my aunt, she was rambling on about pigmen.
The hell's a pig man?
Whatever the hell we seen out there. I thought she was just going through another one of her fits. It was the last time I spoke to her before she died.
All I can remember is the fire. The fire.
You know, no disrespect, Edgar, but you know your aunt's visions aren't quite credible.
Yes, but don't you think
yes, credible?
Don't you think it's a little coincidental that she'd be talking about pigmen the same day that we were brutally assaulted by them?
You have a point. Well,
Is there any does he have any like scroll, like can I search for like some scrolls or books or something?
I don't think
Trying to read right now.
I don't think Anu was much of a reader.
You know, I was just trying to get some information. You know, maybe.
Yeah, matter of fact,
some shit.
actually, how many of us in this room can actually read?
Probably just Daigle. Oh, and the butcher actually, John. John and Daigle can probably both read.
Can I read?
No, you're a stable boy.
Damn, an unstable boy.
You don't need books. You don't need manuals or books.
You can learn later.
You so eloquently put it. All right, guys, let's get a quick bite, and I guess we should figure out where we're going. Seeing as Daigle's the only one here that has any knowledge of the outside world, probably.
Daigle, remind me again how much food you got.
Just a couple plums, some moldy bread. The regular bread is already eaten.
Dick.
Did you eat all the bread?
Not yet, but I will. As I'm eating it. It's already
some moldy bread.
It's moldy bread. It's horrible, but you should try it. It's not as bad.
Okay, so who all eats? Let's go ahead and do that real quick.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna eat the plum. Yeah.
And try to take a fucking nice piece of bread from Matt before he scarfs it down.
I just grabbed a plum from Matt or Daigle.
Same.
Okay,
we're all just plumb out of ideas.
So you guys scarf down what's left over the food. Daigle hogging a good amount of the bread, and you guys scarfing down some plums. I mean, this is enough to at least get your day started. You'll need to look for water at some point in time. The brook is still nearby, but that is over near Gilmore Keep. You are welcome to go anywhere you want in the world now. I'll leave it to you.
Daigle, what's the nearest
Grogsmead
town that you can... What was that?
We should head to Grogsmead. It's a small village.
Is there a... Can I grab like a canteen
nearby?
or something? Like a jar or something? For water? Do we need that? Or do we just drink out of the river?
Go ahead and do a search. Go ahead and roll a d20 and see if there's anything for holding things in the...
You got a 15.
Okay, yeah, so you find a water skin.
Woo, water skin.
You find a water skin in there. It's an old and dirty water skin. You're going to have to clean it out. And, yeah.
Look, I found a water skin. Looks like a news nutsack.
I'd like to do a search of the nearby wood, not leaving the wood, but a close by wood for any signs of animals or traps.
Pigmen.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 with your survival bonus.
That'd be 20.
Oh boy. Okay. So there aren't really woods here. There's some scattered trees, and it's basically like it would be like steppe lands. It's kind of like these like hills and like kind of natural terracing. As you go down towards the center of it, you can see that there's kind of like an old pond there. There appear to be some bullfrogs in the pond, and on the other side of the pond, you can see clearly that there is a a trap. It's a stake that's shoved into the ground, and connected to it is a fox, and the fox is in a noose. It appears to be not quite dead yet.
I guess we're not witnessing this. He is. I was gonna say something.
He stepped outside. Anybody could have followed him if he would have said so. You see him step outside.
Okay. I step to where he is to see his ganders.
Okay.
And I just turn to John and I just say, I wonder if that's one of Anu's traps.
Oh.
I don't know who Anu is, but I bet.
He could have been a new friend to you if he was alive.
I would like
But
that.
he was a brother to me.
Puns.
God damn it.
Wordplay.
Can I refill my pocket sand?
Yeah.
I haven't done so.
Anyways,
Last city
I
counter.
want to head back to.
You're like rats. This isn't sand, it's gravel.
I want to head back to Wilton as quickly as possible.
You walk back to Wilton, and you see him. He's with his expert senses, his expert ditch digger senses. He has found himself a perfect patch of fine pocket sand, and he is replacing his resources.
Wilton, forget the sand. Grab your sword and come kill this fox.
Sand's important. Let me just finish up real quick.
Not at a moment like this. It's fox. Fox.
All right. Show me where he's at.
Okay, he leads you over to this sort of ravine between these hillsides. It's a very rocky area. Down in the center is a small pond, and you can see that there are some frogs jumping around in it. And then across the water on the other side, you can see that there is a pole stuck into the ground with a fox trapped in a noose, and it's still moving.
I go slit its throat with my sword.
All right, sweet. Go ahead and do a dex. Go ahead and do a dex roll.
Is that a 20?
Yeah, roll d20 and add your dex modifier.
And then,
Or you cut your wrist by
and
accident.
then I have a, so it's a 15 plus 2.
So it's a 10 plus 2. Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I want the bonus number. So that'll be
gotcha.
12. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so you creep up behind the fox, and it turns around and sees you. And at the moment that it looks into your eyes, you stab it right in its chest, and it falls dead.
Nice. Beautiful.
I hurry over and remove the fox from the snare, getting what supplies are left unbroken in the snare.
Okay, yeah, so good idea,
Okay.
actually. So you take apart the snare, and you get yourself a good 10-foot length of rope, and you get a wooden stake.
Dope.
I do have one question, Dungeon Daddy.
Hey.
Do I have to have a like a skill set to just carve a branch into like a spear?
No,
or could
you
I
can
just
You
use
can
the
just
sword?
try doing that. I would. So if you had a bonus to survival, I would let you use that. But or if you had any kind of crafting, I'd let you use that. But since you don't have those yet, you can just go ahead and try it, and you could probably use your dexterity for that, because dexterity is about how your hands are too. So that would be good.
Oh, so I could do that now?
If you
Or
want
at
to.
some point?
At some point when you have some downtime.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we can get back to it. I was just wondering.
This kind of makes sense with you guys being confused too, because your whole homeland is just like burned to the ground. Now you guys are like still nearby, and you're just like, well, fuck, man, what are we? Yeah. All right, so now you guys have a fox. You have the remnants of a noose trap, and one water skin, and you've eaten some really shitty breakfast. Now
And we came out of the town from we escaped east, right?
The town is to the west. Yeah, you escaped
Okay.
east. So like from where you stand, from where the stand of trees is that Anu's at, I guess I'll say like after you guys get the fox and go back to Anu's old hideout, when you look back to the west, you can see across from the brook, all of the farming fields have been burnt to the ground. Absolutely nothing but black land stretches in front of that the brook that is still running. In the brook, there are there are poles. There's a surprising number of dead bodies that are like stuck behind rocks, and you can see like the ruins of the city. Almost every building is burnt to the ground, to nothing, to cinders. And what isn't like that is either like these the the base parts of the buildings that are made out of stone, or maybe 1 or 2 houses that have been left unburned.
I'd like to take a look at the state of this pond that the fox was by.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yeah, do a wisdom roll to see. You're just gonna. Or what are you looking for actually?
I'm looking to see if it's clear or if it's muddy. If it's safe water.
We'll use your survival. That'll be a 19. You can definitely tell that this would be dangerous water to drink.
Okay. So I turn to the other two with me. I go, nobody touch the water. Don't
I'm
drink
telling you, boys, Grog's Mead. It's a small village not too far. There's
how
a
many
river
days of a
nearby.
trek?
It's about weeks in travel, but
How far from water though?
it's right on a river. Oh, how far?
Yeah, like how far?
We can try to find the nearest river bank, and we can work our way up to the town.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
can if we walk on the if we walk to the
before-
river though, I think we should stay in the tree line though, away from the river, so we're not in plain sight.
Before we leave, I have to break down this fox.
Go ahead, break down the fox. Wilton, go ahead and sharpen that spear. I mean, you've been eyeballing that stick
So
all day.
I break down the fox, remove all the guts, all the perishables.
And then Dungeon Daddy, is there?
I'd like to do a search for salt in this camp if I can. Yeah, I don't.
Can I also?
Your search would turn up no salt though.
Okay, that's fine.
Is there the river that leads there? Are we
Sorry.
nearby the river that leads there, or is it still days off?
Good question. Go ahead and roll a wisdom check, and we'll see how much you remember of like your travels coming out this way.
Hey, you're always drunk.
20, right?
Talking to
D20?
yourself in 2 different accents.
I got 11, but no modifier.
No modifier. 11. So you you do remember that the brook that runs next to this town, or next to Gilmore's Keep, the brook there, it splits off from that major river known as the Artery, and that it runs westward. So it should, at a distance, it should sideline the road that you're taking out to Grog's Mead to the east. But you'd have to go a ways off road in order to get to the water each time that you wanted it, unless you hiked along the water path. But that would also be off road. It would take longer, essentially.
That will take longer. Let's see. So
Well,
I think we should.
we're
there
gonna
is-
keep traveling east.
well, why don't we go check out some of these non-burned down buildings, see if we can get more water skins.
I don't want to be the last one standing there when the rest of Gilmore, or whoever's left of Gilmore, or
I got you.
whoever's left of the Duke
I don't want to get what a new guy.
sees us.
Oh.
Can we on our travel? Can I whittle this stick while we walk?
Sure.
Well, first,
Cool.
wait,
Yeah, well,
wait,
then-
are we attempting to travel to this river?
No,
I think
we're gonna take
we
the
need
path.
to.
We're
we
gonna
need to
take a
keep
road.
we need to keep the river at least close.
Yeah,
What
I'm
else?
just
We'll travel. It's east, right? East would be towards.
What Daigle's described to you is that there's a small village called Grogsmead that's about a week's travel, a week or less travel to the east, and it's along a road that comes out of Gilmore Keep, the eastern road, and not far from it, like there along that road to the north of that road, there'll be like a brook. But you'll have to like hike, quite a ways off the trail in order to get to it to get water. But you guys won't be super far from water. And then when you
Okay.
finally get to the town, you'll be at a river.
so to this water. I mean, like without having any water, would we be able to survive to that point? That's
you
the
would
thing
have
that I
to
was
find
worried
water
about.
between now and then.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
what I'm trying to figure out right now, because we can't just start walking and expect to randomly find water along the way.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to. We're gonna have to do
I think-
something about the water situation.
Well, there's water on the way. We just have to hike off the main road to get to it.
Oh yeah.
But I mean,
speaking of
before-
water,
before we
whatever we do, we got to get
After
away
all that
from
drinking
where we're
yesterday.
at so that we can make a fire.
Yeah. Okay. We're thirsty as fuck right now. I don't know.
Can I go run down to the
brook?
closest water source and clean the water skin and fill it up?
The closest water source would be the brook by Gilmore's Keep, just on the other side of Gilmore's Keep.
Maybe we can split
it
it
down there.
We could split into groups because that'd be less. We'd be less likely to get caught. But we probably should send the people that are the sneakiest.
That's
down there. Wait, what?
Not me.
I was gonna say it's not wise to split the party though.
I think we should split. I should think 2 people should go down to the river. That more people would be spotted a lot easier.
Yeah,
2 people
that's what I was
the
saying.
water, and then
the people that are the more quiet, like the more the ones that can soft paw it down there, whatever the fuck you call it.
Let me
because we can't.
Let me ask a question too. So the only person that has a pack right now is Daigle, I think, because Daigle always has his satchel on him. So what do you have in your satchel, Daigle? Do you have anything that would be useful for this?
I don't. I just have my letter opener and my helmet's on my head.
What's a bridle strap? Bridle strap? That's the thing I have.
Oh,
what the fuck is that?
It's a bit of leather with a basically like a piece of metal at the end.
Oh, okay.
I did have my notebook, but I don't have it anymore. I think I dropped it.
I see. Okay. Yeah, you don't have a whole lot on you. You have some nice clothes. You have your sandals, satchel, and then your.
You don't have your sick. You don't have your sick rhyme book.
Oh. I have something actually. Can I search a news? Does he have any like clothing I can switch my dress robes out with?
No, he was living in poverty just outside of town with like almost absolutely nothing inside of there. Actually, what you would maybe find are he probably had to replace his clothes a couple times, so there probably is some old dirty cloth from his torn clothes that were like too disgusting to wear anymore. There's some of those in there.
I don't
for sure. Cum rag or two.
I'll just wear my tattered family.
I'm gonna take some of that stuff that's really broken down.
Cloth?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. And then do a survival roll for me, because as they're having this conversation and figuring out where to get the water, you're breaking down the fox. So let's go ahead and get a survival roll.
16.
16. Okay, yeah. So you expertly oh shit. You have your butcher's knife. Okay, so you use your butcher's knife.
I have a cleaver. So
yeah. So you expertly flay this thing open. You separate out its legs and get a couple of flanks and the ribs and everything separated until all that's left is like a spine, essentially, and the head.
I have a question about it. Is the fur like perfectly skinned off of that?
With that roll, yeah, he got the skin off really well.
Yeah. And if so, are you keeping it? Okay, I was gonna say if you don't want it, I'll take it. It don't matter.
I'm keeping it. I have ideas with it. That's what.
You gotta claim it, Joseph.
No, I mean he's the one that skinned it, so he gets first dibs on it. But
no, you just gotta call claim.
I was just gonna ask what you were gonna do with it.
I'm gonna try to tan it if I can get the material.
A fox it's actually a valuable thing.
Keep
so
those secrets.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I volunteer to be the first one to go down to the water. I'll take someone with me.
I volunteer to stay behind.
I'll go with Matthew since I have my sword.
Go with who?
Hey.
Daigle. Sorry.
Daigle.
I'm gonna go with Daigle. So
Wilton and Daigle are going down to the brook together. They let you two know as
like
can we grab the water skin from John?
I have the water skin.
Oh, you have the water skin? Okay.
Okay, so you're going together.
Before you guys leave, I just want to let you guys know that your acts of bravery don't go unrecognized. And for the love of God, please be careful and don't let. I turned to Will and it's like, for the love of God, do not let Daigle flip personalities. because the Irish accent talks a lot and then we get stuck.
No speeches, Daigle. Silent and quiet, in and out.
Relax.
We do not want to be seen.
I'm a man of a few words.
I hug them both. I want to go and hug them both. With a tear going down my face.
As some relax, we'll be back.
I grab Baker's ass.
Okay, so you guys begin descending the hill along the eastern road, heading west, of course, to Gilmore's Keep. And are you attempting to move stealthily, or are you just kind of like walking down there?
Stealthily.
No, let's walk a little bit. How far are we from it? Because
you guys are basically just like a few hundred yards. Yeah, so probably like a quarter mile. Probably like a quarter
mile. So. Can we be about like? I mean, shoot. Yeah, I guess we'll move stealthily for just a quarter mile.
Okay. Excellent. So roll dexterity checks.
Perfect. And then I do have a +2 on deception over here too. So did that come into play for that, or is that just only with directly for like conversational kind of stuff? Or
it would need to be stealth. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right.
I got a 14.
Excellent. Okay, so yeah, Wilton's is 14 plus 2. Daigle's is 17 plus your dex modifier.
My 1.
1? 18. Okay,
yes.
So you guys are moving like quite stealthily. You guys make it down to the river with absolutely no problem. Even more so as you get down to the brook's edge. You see that there are a few bodies like snagged in the rocks, and you guys are just upstream of where it happened. It looks like there were 3 or 4 people who were attempting to climb over one of the levees through the fish pond, and they got their heads caved in as they were crawling over the rocks. So they're just sitting there right as the water like kind of gushes from the brook into it, and it's just making their like limbs move a little bit. And yeah, but you guys have managed to fill the water skin, and it is just eerily quiet out here. It's absolutely silent except for the sounds of the brook, and you can hear some birds, some prairie birds.
I turn to Wilton and I say, "You can get used to death your whole life, but you can never get used to murder."
Oh.
I don't know what to say to that. But what I tell you about these fucking speeches, we need to get the fuck out of here, man. Let's go. We can collect some berries or some.
Can I check to see if there's like anything moving like lively around just in town, or like from what I can see?
Sure. High or low?
Low.
Okay, you can see that over on the land that's just in between both of the fish ponds, across from the brook, like on the way into town. You can see that there are 3 chickens that are just like kind of pecking around on the ground over there, and one of them is pecking the eye out of a corpse.
Oh shit. Can I move over there and I want to grab it.
You'd have to sneak up on him.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? You're the man with the sword.
Chicken. Huh?
You have the letter. You have a letter opener on you.
Cat, I don't want to
sneak up behind it.
In the mail.
It's like something completely opposite. You don't even kill the chickens. Just come back with dead people's dicks around.
Oh my god.
All right.
Fades out. Yeah, we just.
I'll sneak over there, and I'll cut its head off.
Okay, you sneak up on the chicken. Go ahead and roll a dexterity roll, and it'll be really easy to kill this chicken. You just got to get up to it. Okay, so Wilton, you want to describe how you do this? Just go ahead and describe how you do this.
Skillful chicken slaughter.
You ever throw sand in a chicken's face?
Wilton.
I'm crouched up behind it, sand in hand.
Shove it down its throat.
The chicken looks ever so slightly to the left. Pocket sand it. Chops its head off with the sword. Clean. I grab the head and body and take it with me.
Oh my god,
Let's
classic
go.
fucking bone crag chicken hunting technique, dude. Pockets hand from the left, sword from the right, dude. Yeah.
It's been in his family for ages.
All right, so yeah, you behead the chicken. The other two chickens flee. One of them falls into the water and begins like kind of wading, like flapping and wading across it, and the other one just runs back into town. But you have the dead chicken in your hand.
All right, I head back over to Daigle and tell him we need to get out of here. The chickens are drawing attention.
Let's go.
All right, we
Guys. All right, you guys head back up back out of town, back another quarter mile to the campsite, and you see John and Edgar sitting out there in front of a news spot. You can see that there's the head of a fox and a spine laying on the ground and a pile of blood, and he has chopped up all of the meat, and there's a pelt that's hanging up right now.
Nice.
Hey, John, how long will it take you to clean this chicken?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Depends on how good you killed it.
I throw the chicken to him.
It didn't suffer. I mean, it did, but then it did it afterwards.
I mean, it did, but then it...
Let's just say it didn't see its last moment.
I tried to catch the chicken.
Okay. Go ahead, do it.
Yeah.
Roll it, baby. Okay. The chicken hits you in the face, smearing chicken blood all over your chin.
Oh shit!
Dude, that's how you get chicken pox.
Fucking gross.
My apologies, John.
It falls to the ground in front of you, and its leg kicks twice.
See that?
If it's still warm, we can fuck it.
I wipe my face, making sure not to get shit in my eyes or mouth, and then bend down, pick up the chicken, get to breaking it down. So you just had to throw it, didn't you, asshole?
Thought you could handle meat.
I can't handle me. I can't handle jackasses.
But since this is a chicken rather than like a wild fox, I'm going to say since you're a butcher, you're used to doing this all the time. You don't have to roll for it. In about 20 minutes, you have the chicken totally defeathered and chopped down. The only issue now is like, what are you going to put all this fucking meat in?
Yeah, I know. Well, first of all, I'm gonna shove the flight feathers from the tail and the wings in my pockets, or tuck it into my waistband. Do something. I'm keeping the flight feathers.
Can I have the beak?
I mean, you can keep the head.
Good.
I've got the head around my neck.
I don't want it. I don't
We'll
want
put
it.
the mean show on.
To make a chicken head spear.
Yeah. Wilton puts a mean show on, when you're up in the middle of the night, and then, all entertainment's dead. Wilton comes out with a chicken head, and he just makes it talk, and he just does this really good show. It's just funny.
What time of day is it like now?
It's
after all this has gone down.
So you guys woke up like early morning. We're talking like 5, 6 a.m. and now it's probably mid morning, like 10.
Okay. Just making sure it's not super
I have
late.
I have a question. And what season are we in? I forgot.
It's summer.
Okay.
Oh shit!
I take my shirt off and I give it to John so he can store all the meat in it.
Okay.
Are the summers mean here? Yeah. Like, I mean, are they like Cali, like hot? Or we?
So the weather in Medenvard you'll find is not very consistent. The summers are like typically it's the dry season and it is a bit warmer, but out in this area it's more like kind of Florida weather. Like
well, we got like cloud cover today, don't we?
Yeah, there is cloud cover today. Cloud and smoke is intermingling.
If it's like that, we might be able to find a Trump rally for sanction.
For sure.
No, I was just curious because I didn't know if we're gonna like freeze to death at night. During a summertime. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Okay.
I looked at Daigle and said, Daigle, which way are we going?
Because fires are too scary right now.
Yeah, what have you, Daigle?
We need to get moving. I need to make a fire.
Let's move east. I think that's where we need to go.
We only need to get as far away enough to where we're safe to make a fire.
So just northeast of your location, you can see that the hills kind of drop away to a lower rocky plateau. And down there is the Eastern Road.
That's the road we need. Daigle, that's the road we need to go to get to
Grogsmead.
Grogsmead, right?
Grogsmead.
Yes.
I gotta write that down. I'm not.
Are there any branches nearby the road?
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah,
Well,
there's some brush alongside the roads. This road is like it's actually it used to be more well maintained. You can see that now that there's some like torn up stones and that there are like some overgrowth on some parts of it. It's you would assume that a road that this large would probably be more well maintained, especially with the festival that had just gone by. It's kind of odd that it's not well manicured.
I'd like to. Okay, hold on.
I grab a branch and start whittling it into a
So
spear.
we're by the road now.
Okay, you grab a stick. Yeah, you guys
We're on the road.
you guys have gotten down to the road. What is your
I'd like to check the rock field you were talking about, the rocky
Sure.
area for possible things like flint.
All right, go ahead and roll a yeah, you can do survival for that. For a flinch search.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, so you managed to find a few pieces of flintstone.
Yabba dabba do. Flintstone. Oh, whatever. Yeah, tough crowd, huh?
I tuck those into either my boot or my waistband. Either way, whatever has an overlapping fabric so I don't get cut.
Hey,
Okay, sure.
I have a satchel. I can carry it for you.
I give him a piece.
Okay.
I'll
so
give you one.
you each have a piece of flint. Which is a good stone for cracking to make arrowheads and spearheads and whatnot.
I take a drink out of the water skin and I pass it around.
Okay. So the water skin goes between all of you, and it's we're going to say it's half full by the end of that.
There we go.
All right, nobody gets another one for another day and a half. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, let's
I don't know. Let's
Why
just
don't you
keep
add 'em?
on keeping on. Let's.
I think
Should
we
be-
got to keep tracking a little bit. Is it what
let's
time
just
of
keep
day is it?
tracking.
Yeah, so it's still about the same time it was when you asked last time.
Perfect.
All right, so
let's keep
let's
tracking.
let's just keep tracking until we encounter something like it's fucking tall grass.
So this is how it works when you guys travel, though. You guys just tell me you're going to start heading east, and you would tell me, like, if you want to take a short amount, but we're basically just going to go one day at a time. That's the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do our first roll.
Just
You begin
track that we're fucking-
heading eastward on the eastern road. And during your first day of travel... Oh, man.
We
Okay,
meet
so
east.
you guys see a creepy-looking man who's walking down the road towards you. He has a small cart that he's dragging behind him with a tarp over it. And he says, good afternoon, boys.
the fuck are you?
Doesn't matter. He says, do you happen to know where I can purchase some fresh man flesh?
Sir, I'd be kind to oblige you for a price.
Of course.
What's your offer? I can give you a whole buffet. And you don't have to cook a thing, it's already cooked for you.
Well, that is quite the deal, though I would like much of it raw.
Oh, there's tons of raw. I hope you don't fancy the eyes, because there's not much of a head where I'm sending you.
Well, you're going to have to lead me there, because I have to see the corpses before I can pay you anything.
Sir, no disrespect, but we just got done coming from the location I can send you. But, if we go down there, what's the point of us traveling? Your coin means nothing if it takes up our time.
And he says, well, very well then. I'll find them myself.
What was your offer?
Did you make these corpses, or did you find them?
Yeah, I didn't like that Orochimaru thing. It just Can I like examine his person real quick? Just like a quick up and down, see if I notice anything off.
Absolutely. So you can see that he's wearing kind of like a kind of like a burlap sack, like a tunic made out of like a burlap sack. The cart that he has is like a rickety wooden cart with wooden wheels, and it's just got a tarp over it. He's got his hair is long and scraggly, so is his beard, and one of his eyes looks over to the left while the other looks straight.
Oh, I don't trust them, man. They can look in two directions at once. I'm gonna whisper to whoever's nearest to me. I don't know. It's like, oh, we gotta kill this motherfucker. We need that cart, guys. I'm just saying. We need that cart. This is out of character right now. I'm just discussing this. We need that cart.
Like Edgar, we're not murderers.
The guy sees that you guys are discussing this, and he says, I guess I'll just be on my way then." And he begins,
fuck that.
He just starts taking off past you, like in the direction.
I grab his cart. I grab it.
Yeah.
I want to grab his cart.
Let's fucking punk him for the cart then.
When you grab his cart, he pulls out a knife from his pocket and he says, "Back off, get the fuck away from me."
I draw my sword.
I draw my dull fucking knife. Let's see if we can intimidate him with as much blades as we can. We don't necessarily have to kill him.
You have a dull knife?
We just gotta Yeah, remember I picked up a dull iron knife.
Yeah. Okay, so you pull out a knife.
Yeah.
I draw my sword.
Dull iron knife. Like mine is not intimidating.
So he yanks on the cart, trying to pull the cart out of your hands. Matt, go ahead and roll a strength to keep onto it if you'd like to hold on.
Yeah, I'll hold on.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. He yanks the cart out of your hand, and he starts backing away down the road with the knife out. One of his eyes is looking off to the horizon. The other one's dead on you. Dead on you.
Which one is he looking at?
Now listen, you back off. I'll fucking eat you.
Well, shit, Wilton, get him.
Fuck this, dude. Let's
go.
I go stab him in the stomach.
Eyes.
Oh my god! All right, so we're not even gonna worry about combat because this guy is like you rush him with your short sword. Go ahead and roll an attack. We're gonna roll a d20 plus your dexterity.
Fuck. I got a 5 and then I forgot what my dex was. Oh, and a +2.
Okay. As soon as he sees the sword swing at him, you can see fear in at least one of his eyes. You see fear in his eye. And the sword swings by, it misses his gut, and it cuts the cloth of his shirt, and he says, "Ah, fuck, come on, don't kill me. Okay, here, take it." And he throws a sack on the ground, and he grabs the cart and just tries to run. He's trying to run now.
Can I grab him?
You know he's probably children, right?
Okay.
That's I turned everybody up.
I searched the bag.
I'm like, he probably ate children, right?
I have a +1.
I'm
Okay,
gonna convince everybody else.
You grab the cart again, and the man, as he's trying to go away, he's holding on to the cart, and this time he thinks it's coming with him, so he gets yanked back, and he falls to the ground with his hand still on the cart, and now he's on all fours, and he's backing away from the cart with the knife up, and he says, "Oh, I'll remember this, you bastards! I fucking eat ya!"
I'll tell. No.
We're not trying to kill you.
We're not trying to kill you here. No.
Casey's rushing him.
Where'd you come from?
Don't you know taking everything a man owns on the road is as good as leaving him for dead? You're killing me. And if you don't kill me, I'll fucking eat ya.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna come back and bite us in the ass. Literally.
I go fucking chop his head off if possible.
There we go.
Okay. He's on the ground, so you're gonna have you have a bonus to this. Go ahead and roll an attack, dexterity.
Fuck 3.
Yeah, I would say you have advantage, but you don't really have advantage because he's looking right at you.
Half-ass
everywhere.
That's gonna miss. Chink! Your short sword hits the ground next to him, and he's gonna roll an attack on you now.
Damn.
Oh shit.
He swings with his little blade at your ankles, and you lift your foot up just in time to not get slashed across the ankle.
I take my sword and I stab it straight down on his back.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything while these guys are in melee? Dude?
Can I run and grab? Can I grab?
allow it.
Has anybody looked at
Can
the
I run
pouch
and
you
grab?
dropped?
Daigle said
No.
something. What?
Can I run and grab Wilton?
Sure.
Why are you always trying to prevent murder?
So, Wilton,
I'm trying to save our lives, man.
go ahead and roll your attack, Wilton, as Daigle rolls his grab on you, which will be a dex.
I got 12 this time.
I got +1
Dude,
on.
the irony is 10 episodes in, this guy's going to come back and eat Daigle.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know if it's dex for me.
If I can,
It is dex.
I rolled before Wilton.
if I can, I see what Daigle's trying to do and I try to stop him.
Daigle's the one with the clean content.
Now go ahead and roll a dex roll, and this is hilarious. This is just a train of people trying to stop other people. It's a conga line. Oh my god, John. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, so Wilton. Okay, so this is what happens. Right? So Daigle goes to grab Wilton, and just as his hand connects with his shoulder, John grabs him from behind and spins Daigle around so that they're face to face. And as you guys turn face to face, you hear a squelching sound as a sword sticks in through the man on all fours on the ground, killing him. He slides down your blade, Wilton, into a puddle of his own blood, still gurgling, "Oh, I fucking hate you."
I take his knife.
Okay. You take his knife.
Face. Just kidding.
Maybe.
All right, and then I drag his body off into the bushes and bury him in the brush. Well, like just throw brush over him.
Okay, you get him off to the side of the road. There is a large trail of blood from you yanking him off of there to the side of the road. So there's like obviously a body over there. It's like a trail to the body, but
Wait, so-
it is covered by brush now.
Is this a gravel road or a dirt road? Can I kick dirt over the top of it?
So this
What was
is
the-
it's dirt and stone. So it used to be a cobble road, but a lot of the rocks have fallen out of place now.
Gotcha. So it's not. I'm not gonna be able to cover that up, but it's fine.
It would take some time. You probably could, but it would take some time.
It doesn't matter. We have a kick-ass fucking cart now.
We
You
don't
have
know
to
what's
have
in
it.
it.
I
We
give
don't know what's in it.
I give the knife that
Probably
I
a
took from the
body
guy
in
to Daigle.
Okay.
Here's your trophy.
Use it.
So you look
I
at the
think this-
knife. The knife has a bone handle, and the blade is wrought iron with a bit of rust on the side. There is also some dried blood on the knife. It looks like it may have been used somewhat.
I turned to
these
Daigle and I
bodies
said,
back.
"That bone's probably made of a child."
Can I walk up to the tarp or the blanket over the thing and stab into it with that knife, the same knife?
I think he's on pause for a sec.
Oh yeah.
Also, I look
Oh,
at
sorry.
you, Daigle.
Oh no. Okay,
I
never
go,
mind.
why
He's
the,
there.
why the hell are you trying to save that cannibal piece of
I had to
shit?
turn off an alarm.
Okay,
Everybody's
hold
lost
on.
enough
We'll-
people.
we'll
We don't need
pause.
someone killing many.
Oh my god. Am I in now? Okay, here we go.
Okay, I say.
Oh yeah,
I tell everyone. I say, what do you think is under this blanket? And then I grab the knife that Wilton gave me, and I stab into the tarp or the blanket on the thing.
You stab down into the
dramatic.
tarp. It makes a wet sound and a sucking sound as you pull it back out of the tarp, and it is wet with blood.
Sounds like my gam.
And then
Oh my God.
I lift up the blanket from there.
Yeah, you lift up the cloth tarp, and
Why don't you do that
underneath
first,
it,
Daigle?
you see dismembered human body parts inside.
And I
of
say to the
tarp.
group,
There's
I say-
arms, legs. There's a head that you just stabbed into through the eye. Go ahead and roll an insanity save.
Damn.
D20.
Yeah, it's gonna be a D20 with your wisdom bonus.
Wisdom is 0.
Okay, so you gain an insanity point as you are disgusted by what you've just done, and just seeing this cluster of what's so horrifying about it is that it's obviously limbs from several people, and they're all just stacked. There's no torsos. It's kind of like somebody disassembled, a bunch of people threw them in a bucket.
I want to look at the group and I want to tell them, where do you think these bodies came from? From the direction we're going? Why go there if they're dead? And I said I wanted answers, but now I just have silence.
Hold on. You just asked us. Do you want silence or an answer?
I wanted answers, but now you guys killed the only guy that gave me them.
He was trying to interrogate him, and we murdered him without getting a chance to. I get what you're trying to get at.
Listen,
I just sit in silence, realizing.
Listen, he was gonna eat us, Daigle.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wilton, you get one XP, Wilton,
Nice.
for killing that man. Oh, is this the first person you've killed?
Does it
too?
feel good?
Roll an
Yeah.
insanity check. Roll an insanity
Wilton.
check.
And do you feel good about killing?
We're about to find out. Oh my god.
Show me something high.
Show me the money.
Fuck.
Okay, you gained an insanity point too. Everybody has one at this time.
Everybody!
Except for the butcher.
Where do you put insanity points at? Where is that
They
just
can
anywhere?
just write a new column.
Okay.
I
Would-
walk.
Do +1.
I walk
Would
up
John's,
to. I
would
walk
John's
up.
sorry. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I was
Oh.
just gonna ask, would John's character have more of like an immunity to the dismemberment, considering the
I would-
fact that he dismembers bodies? Or
I was about to walk up and say meat is meat.
okay, yeah,
Oh.
that answers that.
Yeah, I was gonna walk up, look
Yeah.
at
Meat lover.
Daigle, turn
You love-
turn to the cart and go, meat just looks like meat. And then search through it to see if I can find anything.
Okay, well there is the sack that he threw onto the ground for you guys. Inside of the cart, you find that there's a water skin in there.
Hell yeah!
That
The water skin is full,
Is it made
then-
of human flesh?
and then there's a bit of cloth, and wrapped inside of it are what look like some dried meat rations.
Hey, John, I checked that skin before you drink it. It might be blood.
I would
Yeah,
check
I thought
that
about
meat before
that.
you eat it.
yeah.
All right,
It's
so
meat,
guys,
John.
what do you
Yeah.
say? I walk up and I'm
I
like,
take the skin and I look at the meat in disgust and walk. And don't take it.
Okay, you got yourself
I
a
walk-
water skin.
I walk up to the cart
I
and I'm
pour
like,
a little bit out on the ground to see what color it is.
Yeah,
I go
it's kind
search
of it's a pinkish
search
gray
the
color.
satchel.
I just dump it. Fuck that.
Okay, you check
I
the
keep
satchel.
I keep it, but
Yeah.
So so now you have another backpack. This is a satchel that's there, and inside of it is 3 silver pieces. Yeah, he's got 3 silver pieces, and then what else is that? He's got 3 silver pieces and an eye patch.
damn, for that eye.
Is there, so,
I
is
put
there
the
any
eye
way-
patch on.
Is there
I was
any
gonna be
way-
like, give me that eye patch.
Is there any way I can check the body parts and see how fresh they are?
Oh, sure.
Smart.
That'd be more of a job for John, though.
Wisdom, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask John to do that? You know more about blood. Well, actually, no. I know a little bit about death, but I think
I
you're
know
better off
meat,
with more
though,
fresh.
yeah.
You know me.
give it a
Can I
look.
ask
Yeah,
John
I
to-
don't think you have a history of preserved flesh.
I go and
Yeah.
search it, see if I can see signs of decay on it, and whether there's different signs of decay to see if they came from different places. If I
All
can,
right.
if I
All
have
right,
the.
yeah.
I walk up to John
What do
as
you-
he's doing this.
Okay, so yeah, you smell. So the first sign of decay is that this stinks. It stinks
Mm-hmm.
in there. There's also like now that you've unlifted the top, there's a bunch of flies. There are some maggots in these corpses. You can tell that they've probably been there for quite some. That he's probably had these on him for quite some time.
So they're trophy kills.
Okay. Do I see any sign that they're from different times? Like, is there fresher ones?
It's hard to tell.
Okay,
Definitely.
all decayed.
All bleeds
Anyways,
together.
I look back. I go, these are old, and I turn back to the cart, walk around, and cut the tarp off to take it and whatever lashings are there.
I walk up to the cart and I want to look at everybody and it's like, so we gonna scrape this off or what, boys? Got yourself a nice cart here. It'd be a
I mean,
shame to
yeah.
waste it.
He's right.
I'm not carrying it.
We would have to take it to the river to clean it, get the smell
say I'm
off.
not-
as much
but
as
I mean,
we
carrying
can.
it.
we can scrape the bodies off and I mean, we can worry about
Whoever
cleaning
comes
it
across
later.
That one fucking dead guy power pod. Gonna freak the fuck out.
I want to say,
Just walks sees a half-covered dead body and a bunch of random limbs. The fuck happened here?
Wait. We should lay the limbs out in some sort of design to throw people.
Right, we should make an arrow pointing to Gilmore's Keep so people know what happened there.
Serial killer.
Wilton's on a dark path.
Okay, you guys.
I give John my satchel
He's a gravekeeper. That's
that I
what he did
was
on his
searching
lunches.
through, so he can put all the stuff that he's been collecting in. Because I don't know how many hands this guy has, but he definitely full of meat and
I give him his shirt back and load up the satchel with the meat and anything that is somewhat clean, and take the rope that I had around my race and tie it around the fucking tarp and put that on myself too.
You guys, I'm just saying, we have a cart. If we have a cart, we can load it with shit. Okay.
As you're loading up the satchel, you can see on the side of the satchel, there's like a bit of embroidery, and it looks like a black hat. Like a black.
Witch's
not
hat?
like a.
Is it a hat or a cat like a meow?
Like a fedora, black.
Oh,
hat.
okay.
Okay.
Cool,
I don't think we should take the cart.
Why not?
What was that?
Because if we take the cart, we're not traders. We're not, we're not men in business. This would only weigh us down. I think that if we need to track outside of the trail, this won't be handy.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we should take the cart.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, but we can cover more ground if we have two guys pushing the cart while the other two sleep in it.
You're gonna hop in the corpse cart, dude.
Take a nap.
Everybody in the corpse mobile.
Hey, keep me a torso. I want a pillow.
Yeah. And when I say this is a cart too, so imagine just a slightly bigger version of like those kind of laundry or grocery push carts that people have.
Oh, okay.
I think
It's
like the
just a
wheelbarrow
slightly
kind of
bigger
things.
So there's only a couple of people in there.
I was thinking like one of those square
Like that
ones that
big.
aren't super big, but you held the two wooden things and walked it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
iconic.
Well, it is like that. I'm just telling you the size
Oh.
of it, though.
It's not-
Yeah. I
it's a
didn't
small
figure
one.
it was. Yeah, I didn't
So when
figure it
he
was
says
super
there's like
big. I was just
body
joking about
body
that.
parts, there's like a couple people in there.
Yeah, several. There's,
Yeah, we got an amalgam. Wait, amalgam? Is
I
that
take the cart and I throw it in the bush.
a human body? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I guess we kill this guy for no reason, guys, because this is
So
kind of
Wilton
pointless.
shoves the corpse court off of the path and looks back at you guys
I tossed
Down
as
with.
you're discussing what to do with it.
Wilton my
We spent a lot
canvas
of time in
roll
this
with
place.
rope to lighten my load a little bit.
I catch it
The rope.
if I
The
can.
rope that's wrapped around the canvas, I tied it on.
Okay,
It's
sweet.
it's the tarp from the wagon.
Yeah. So you have the tarp from the wagon. Okay, that's nice. That's a good it's like a 10 by 10 piece of canvas tarp.
I figured I was like tent material.
Yeah.
That's
So
all
what do I
I-
what do I have now from you?
You have a 10
guys-
foot rope and then a 10 by 10 piece of canvas.
Okay.
With that, you could make a makeshift bag. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Hobo style.
Well, I don't have anything to put in the bag right now, but
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
keep
I
that in
have a
mind.
satchel now and the water skin that's
Guys,
empty.
to justify what we did here today, we killed a murderer.
Yeah, fuck
possibly.
That cannibal fuck.
Got what he
Possibly he
deserved.
wanted to eat people.
He'll never
Yeah.
know.
But I mean, we don't know if he. Well, no, because he
He still
fresh
eats
one.
people.
And I tell everyone,
And for that,
beyond
we
that,
thank you.
Fucking Dago,
Beyond that,
everybody's
as-
okay, you religious bastard.
as long as I don't. What is religion?
You should know, you fucking sin eater.
I tell everyone we waste enough daylight here. We need to keep traveling as far away from the rubble as we can. We don't want to be villainous. We don't want to be tied to destruction. We're traveling oncoming from a disaster. We don't want to be tied to it, so we need to get moving. The farther away we can get from Gilmore's Keep, the
agree.
better.
The sun
Hey,
is beginning to set.
Damn. Was the guy we murdered? Was his clothes like good? Like what he was wearing? I
He's
forget
wearing
what
a-
you
A
said.
fucking
It was
potato.
wearing like a burlap
A
sack.
ripped.
Yeah.
It was
Oh
ripped,
yeah,
though.
that's right. You said a burlap sack. Yeah, a sack.
It got
Never mind.
ripped.
Yeah, it did get shredded. All right, fuck this.
Shredded.
It got a hole right through the
shredded, bro.
So by the time that it reaches,
He got sacked.
so by the time it reaches sunset, you guys have probably traveled 15 miles or so. You guys have walked quite a way. You ran into that guy. You probably shook it off for a while, and you've come to just a further section of the road. You can see that there are like hills on both sides of the road, and there's a distant tree line to the right of you, like off of the road. It's quite a ways off of the trail. That's where you guys are right now. Are you going to set up camp or try to travel through the night?
I think we
I
should.
think
set
we
up
should
camp
get off
here.
the road and set up camp.
Yeah,
Set
off
up
to
camp.
in the tree line.
In that old tree line, we will head.
Diego, why do you keep
Beeline.
talking about tree lions? They're only
Beeline.
run through the. They run
Beeline
through
for
the
that tree
Sahara.
line.
I turned to Wilton, noticing, his obvious need for survival. He killed someone. I turned to Wilton, not really talking to the other two, and be like, Wilton, I need you to grab me some wood and some branches with a lot of leaves on them.
As you guys approach the tree line, you can hear a growling.
Oh, shit.
And stepping out from the bushes are two wild dogs that appear very emaciated.
Fuck, we're gonna get rabies. Fucking rabies.
I
I
ready
take
my
a piece
short
of that
sword.
chicken and throw it as far away as I can.
Oh,
These d-
good.
Yeah, you guys have an opportunity for one of you to make some kind of action. You guys are at a distance from these creatures, so if you rush the creatures, like that'll just begin combat. But if you do anything else, go ahead. Like now's your time.
Okay. Is there any dry? We're in the summertime. Is there any dry brush around, like dry leaves, dry straw, anything?
Yeah,
around?
plenty.
We start a fire, we can scare them away.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my my flint and my little bone dagger that I have, and can I like shave it off? Right, is just the handle's bone, right?
Yeah, the rest is
Okay.
just like an iron blade.
So can I take some just some of that and then make a little fire?
Oh yeah, sure. So yeah, you get down and you start cracking it, and go ahead and do a dexterity roll.
Right.
Dexies.
20.
Oof.
Okay, so what
Shitty
you-
rolls now, Daigle.
I know.
You go down to the ground and you crank your elbow up and just, and in 2 strokes you let off like just a stream of sparks that just like ignite a patch in front of you, and the 2 dogs look wary. They just kind of you hear them whining, and one of them begins backing off, and the other one just starts going around the other side of the fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Um,
The other dog, you can tell, has run off.
Will, you saw that branch?
Well, yeah, I think so.
Join it. Is it
I don't
dry?
know.
You know, take that branch. Anyone have any cloth or anything?
I
I have
give him
dried cloth.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
dried
have dried
cloth?
cloth. Oh,
Let's make
Yeah.
a torch. Let's make a torch and
I
spray
hand him
these.
the dried cloth.
Can we wrap it around? Wilton, can I have that branch?
Here you are.
As you
Yes.
begin constructing a court, as you begin, everybody, okay, so Wilton is 1, Daigle's 2, Edgar is 3, and
Oh shit, turn based. Yeah.
you're 4, John.
John.
Got it.
Let's see, so 2, Daigle. As you're making this torch, the dog lunges at you to bite you.
Can I react, or am I just
After
doing
it
what I'm
attacks
doing?
you.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right, it misses. It lunges at your feet, and now you have a reaction. It lunges at your feet, it misses you, and it's right in front of you.
Can I take my dagger and can I stab it in the head?
Oh yeah, go ahead, roll an attack, dexterity.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh shit,
That's
son.
dick.
Ooh.
You circumcised yourself.
All right, yeah, you miss with the dagger. It's Wilton's turn.
Come on, Will Bradley.
How close am I? Are we all in the same like area?
Yeah,
Yes.
but we got an initiative going on.
We're actually dick to ass right now, so we're all very close.
No, yeah, that's why I was wondering if I'm like adjacent to Daigle. I mean,
Yeah, you were
That's what I
helping
said.
him make the
Okay.
torch, so you're right next to him.
Yeah, you've
All right.
always been a Jason.
So,
to me.
I draw my short sword and swing it at the dog.
Dex roll.
Woo!
Okay, you hit the dog with the short sword, and go ahead and roll a d6 for damage. Oh, yeah, go ahead, roll a d6. Okay.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, describe how you kill this fucking dog, man.
God damn, dude, Animal Slayer over here.
Yeah.
As soon as I see Daigle's
So anyway, I
limp
started
wrist
shooting.
Slayer.
bounce off the ground, I draw my short sword, and I just stab the dog right in the top of the head, pinning him to the ground.
Goddamn dog, the bounty hunter.
And I look at Daigle. That's how it's done.
God damn.
The other dog just runs off into the woods. Obviously, this is not worth it.
Pussy!
Oh my god.
What's the situation of this fire we just caught?
Run!
Yep, the fire is spreading through the brush.
Worth
Set
it.
another fire?
Worth it.
Can I throw this?
Like, how big
Dog.
is it right now? I need to know.
So, oh my god. Yeah, so this fire is about 7 feet across and just starting to crawl through the brush.
So it's at a crawl, or it's like spreading quickly?
It's like there's like
okay.
basically you guys started a fire in the open in a bunch of dry fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wilton,
I
so
say, we
technically
gotta
I
get
killed
the
the
fuck
other
out of here,
dog.
you dumb fucks.
Hey, yeah, so technically I killed the other dog,
Why-
okay?
Starting a fire. Where do you?
If not, I
dry
killed his
fuel.
family in his den.
Should have listened to John. He told you not to.
I did. I was gonna throw chicken. Nope. I'm gonna start a fire.
I start
well,
fleeing
I
from
can't
the
even
fire.
I second Wilton's fire fling.
Okay, you guys run from the fire.
Yeah. We run. Happy 4th.
Stop!
Hold on, wait. I take that.
Stop
chicken,
it,
take it out
dude.
and start making s'mores. No.
I'm sorry.
Should we run towards the trail or the river?
Probably run towards the river.
Okay,
Whatever is
that's
the way
no
that the
option.
fire's not going.
Well, yeah. Luckily, there's a road, so the road will probably stop the fire on your guys' side. It probably won't spread north, but it'll definitely go south into the tree line.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys turn tail and run from the fire, and as you get closer to the road, you start to hear more and more of a roaring inferno behind you. When you make it back to the road, you see that it is beginning to spread to the tree line, and the forest is now burning to the south of you.
Well, what do you say, fellas? Let's keep going north.
Ask for a drink from the water
Lighter
skin
way.
real quick. It's hot.
Yeah,
Light
take it.
away, gents.
You guys killed the guy and started a forest fire.
Guys, we're not.
Yeah, we
we're not
did
too
so
good.
good
You
this
guys,
round.
I
listen,
don't
listen,
feel so
listen.
bad about putting you in situations where you
Listen,
might die.
listen,
dude.
everybody, listen. Before we carry on, here's the story. We saw the guy start the fire with the bodies, and then we stabbed him, and then
He attacked
we were
us.
gone.
We don't-
Yeah.
Or he attacked us.
Wilton,
Yeah.
we don't need a story because his body's gonna burn, and they're not gonna be able to tell any of this.
Oh,
It was all part of the plan.
They said
Is
the
he on-
forensic
is
team
he on
with
this
the
side of the
fucking
road though?
fire.
Is he on this side of the road, or is he on the other side?
Oh
He's
shit!
on-
You know
he's
what?
he's on the south side of the road, so 'cause that was,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so
well,
he's-
that was the one
Oh,
with
so he's-
more wood.
The south side's on fire, guys.
listen,
As
listen,
usual.
listen. Change the story here. We don't even have to have a story. The guy was setting up camp, went to go start a fire. He lit the field on fire. It's gonna be bodies right there. We're good to go.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
This
I
is-
start reciting
yeah.
the lyrics to Common Southside song, coming from the south. South, south,
Oh my
south,
God.
south, south, south. I'm just kidding.
He's
All
a
right.
nobody. No one will miss him. He's nothing. I think we're
Oh,
fine.
now you're talking,
We're
right?
thinking too into this. Let's just keep going. People die all
Let's
the time.
keep going.
Pig
Yeah,
people
let's fucking
destroy
go.
our
Let's get the
hometown.
fuck out of here.
There's more important things going on here. People just
Which way are we headed?
euthanasia their whole town.
East.
It is the night now.
So
We're
you
still
guys
headed
want to
east?
sleep in the northern part of the forest, or
You guys can. It's very. Other than the roaring inferno just south of you, it is pretty dark out. As you look up into the sky, you can see there's still a lot of smoke up in the air, and even more smoke now. And it is
burn the whole country down.
it's like blocking out the moon to where like you can just barely see the hazy frame of the moon behind all the smoke in the sky. The path ahead to you to the east is dark. The path to the which is along the road to the south, the fire is burning. The fire has spread its conflagration all the way up to the grass alongside the southern edge of the road, and it seems to be burning out there because there's nothing but stone and dirt where the road begins. But it is going all the way up along the roadside to a great distance. Before the light went out, you'd see that there are like some kind of like hills and some more forest like going up a hillside out there. So you won't really know what's going on in that direction until the morning time.
We need to set up camp.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I mean, we're definitely not going to be the main attraction for tonight, so we can find ourselves a
Excellent
nice
distraction.
little. Yeah,
We need
we're
some
good
sleep.
at getting people off our trail.
Just set everything
anybody
on
else
fire. No
proud?
track said.
Guys,
So
I
working
just
this
wanna
far.
say- guys, I just want to say I'm pretty proud of our like track covering skills here. We've done pretty well so far. Let's find somewhere to sleep.
Is there like a tree branch I can drape this tarp over?
I thought you were gonna grab another tree branch. I was gonna say, why? Why do you always need a tree branch?
On the north side of the road, there aren't really any trees, just some low grass and some rocky hills. Yeah, there's nothing really to drape a thing over.
Gotcha. I guess I could just lay this canvas down
So
in the
we're
grass.
making camp in an area with low trees. You said.
Just brush. I think you said.
It's rocky, it's hilly, and there's a little bit of bramble and brush between, but there's like no trees.
Is there any green brush?
I guess you wouldn't really be able to tell here at night what's green
Okay.
and what's not.
Well, shit.
Feel with your hands.
Anyways, I decided to
can
make a
feel
small
around for a
fire
while.
to try to cook the meat slowly overnight. Just very small.
smolder.
I lay the
I was gonna
canvas
try to
out.
smoke it, but I can't find green brush. So.
Okay, so you grab some stones and make a little fire pit
Mhm.
and begin cooking some of the meat for dinner.
Yes.
Okay, you cooking the chick? What do you guys have for dinner? Chicken or a fox?
I'm gonna try to cook all of it. Just to
Dead
try
corpse.
to get
We kept an arm.
it. And then I'm at least. So
It's a good meal.
gonna
It's
cook-
expensive. Cost you an
cook
arm.
some
like,
of it
I'm just
like
kidding. Come sit
immediately, but
down.
I'm gonna keep some of it close to the fire to try to dry it out overnight.
Okay, cool.
With,
So you
with a
cook-
very, very small fire, just to see if it works.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, was gonna try to make a smoker, not working.
Nate, I legit thought you were gonna roll a dice and you grab some food. You're like, sweet, you're gonna roll a dice and hear a crunching noise. You're all digging in a vein.
I lay the canvas out.
Rolls the popcorn. You rolled the. Oh, that's a popcorn.
He rolls like,
That's-
no,
roll a
man, you
delicious
didn't
morsel.
roll too good. It's like, dude, don't fuck with me. I know you just rolled one of those fucking kettle corns.
So
You
Will
rolled a-
lays out the tarp
rolled a
for,
D kernel.
for you guys to sleep on.
Should we take turns keeping watch, or should we all just rest?
I'd say we should take turns keeping watch.
All right, Wilton's used to the night shift. Okay, let's go to sleep.
I'll take first shift.
Wilton, you work at Amazon, right? Sorry.
But no, I don't anymore.
Oh. All right, we'll get into that later. All right, who's taking the first shift? These Wilton.
Yeah, I'll take first shift.
All right, cool.
Don't let the fire die. Keep it small though.
I collect
You've been very courageous, Wilton.
some brush, I guess, around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some like twigs and leaves and whatnot. What have you?
Yeah.
All right, so you pick up some extra fuel for the fire to help keep it going through the night, and I assume everybody else lays down and goes to bed after eating their chicken and fox.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have a nice cooked meal there. This is very rocky terrain, so it's definitely difficult sleep. So through Wilton's shift, nothing happens. Who's next? Who are you waking up, Wilton?
I'm gonna wake up John.
John, you are awakened in the middle of the night by Wilton.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Oh shit.
Mind
my
taking
turn
watch?
already?
I figured
Yeah.
you could check on your the meat too.
Yeah, I got it. That was the first thing I was planning to do.
I left some fuel next to the fire
Yeah.
for you.
Check on the meat, make sure it's a good distance away from the fire so as to not like fully cook it. I am trying to dry it. And then, add fuel accordingly. Try to keep it going very low.
Okay.
I go lay down and sleep.
I'd like to just take a look around as soon as I'm up, see if I can hear or see anything. Not necessarily leaving, but just listen. Like really try to sleep.
As you get up at that point in time, I guess Wilton would have seen this happen during the night, but the fire has spread pretty far to the south, gone through like a lot of the just like the dry fuel out in the plateau there, and now it's just like there's a dark expanse out there in the very soft moonlight, and you can see some trees burning in the southern distance.
Oh, I can actually see how far away?
Very far.
Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that yet. But yeah, I'm just going to keep watch, listen, keep a lookout.
All right, roll a d20 with your survival. Ooh, you don't survive. I'm just kidding.
Dive exposure.
No, but okay. So, yeah, a little bit. Oh my God, Joe.
It's a dick die. Roll my head. Sorry.
So you yeah, the four. Okay, so a piece of the meat falls into the fire and is burnt.
Oh, well, God damn it.
So we'll get to morning time after this second shift, and most of the meat is dry. You have let's say 3 pounds of dry meat, and the rest of it is still like not quite there.
Okay.
It's gonna stay dry until we get the grog's mead.
Well, is it cooked or is it just not? Is it cooked though? The stuff that's not fully dry yet.
Well, yeah, I guess it's been sitting by the fire for quite some time, so yeah.
Okay, well, I made breakfast. I mean, if they're up, so it's like eat a decent breakfast since it's not the dry shit, but the stuff that's cooked. If I could tell the difference.
Yeah.
I take some of the food that John has prepared, and I take a drink of my water skin and pass it around.
All right, some nice some chops.
A drink.
Can I take like a small swig of it?
You take a drink of the water skin that you acquired, and you taste wine in your water skin, Wilton.
What's this?
Because this is the one you took off the cart, right, from that guy?
Oh no,
No.
I took that and I poured it out.
Oh, okay, good.
I have
drink some water, baby.
yeah.
Enjoy.
I had
Damn, you poured
I
out
had-
wine? We've just seen a foresight here. That was a blood?
Okay,
It
it
was
was
poison.
red and
That was
it was red and milky. That's what he said. It was red and milky looking. I was like, nope.
It was some milk wine.
Does everybody take a drink of water?
You wake up in the morning time. The fires. It's you're unable to tell if the fires have stopped in the south, but in the distance you can see a bunch of you can see like blackened like stick frame trees to the south,
So can I take a gander around, see what we got going on?
Yeah, so there's a rocky landscape up to the north of you. And to the east, the road continues. To the south, you can see blackened stick pole trees that were once a lush forest the night before.
Hey, Daigle, you're familiar with this outside world. Where could I get some more water to fill this skin up?
You can get some in town if we keep going east.
You can get these nuts if you don't listen to what I said before. You gotta go.
How far?
We can
How far
continue
away
east.
is the
That's
stream?
fine. That's fine. But is there water
Is
on
the
the
stream
way?
a-
Because my water skin's emptied now.
Is the stream about north of the path or north? North from the path.
Yeah, just a couple. You would assume that maybe a few hours north off of the trail, you'd be able to get to some water.
We'll head about north, refill up our water skins, and then we'll head back out east again.
All
Yeah,
right.
guys, because if I don't get some more water soon, my back
And
needs
that way we
hurt.
can get John's water skin cleaned out and filled up as well.
Clean the tarp too.
Yes.
Those are all code for foreskin.
That's all code for docking.
Clean the tarp.
All right.
Before we leave, I pick up some of the ash that's in our fire pit.
He lives in Idaho now.
Asher.
Ash, Jason. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Ash from the fire. Oh no, from the fire you made for the food.
Yeah, I take
Right,
some
okay.
ash with me.
Okay, so you guys head to the water, to the brook.
Yeah.
You head north out to the water, and you see that there's a tree that is near the water. From the tree, there is a rope that's overhanging the brook, and you can see that there's a corpse that has been nailed to the tree that is currently being picked clean by buzzards.
Jesus. No,
Can I
Jesus.
go?
Can
over
I
and
look
search
to see if
for-
there's like a sign or something,
I checked the corpse for any
like a
belongings.
poster?
Or yeah, that too.
Yeah, so there doesn't seem to be any like signs or posters or anything like that. You're just out in the wild right now, but you do see that there is like a hammer and some rusty nails on the ground.
Can I search? Can I look at the body for any like any type of marks on the body that stand out that weren't like caused by like wounds? Like, I don't know, maybe like a gang tattoo or some shit.
Well, there could be,
I
like,
search for
look-
traps.
Yeah. Okay. You can see that he's missing 2 fingers on his right hand, and they look healed over. It looks like this is like old. That he's missing these fingers. It's his pinky and his ring finger on his left hand.
It's like this.
Yeah, so they're gone all the way down to like the last knuckle right here. Other than that, the man is he's stripped naked, and he looks like he's been out here for a while. And as you approach, the buzzards flock away, and you can see that like his chest cavities tore open, and like a lot of his flesh is kind of dry like roadkill.
I pick up the hammer, and I look at the crew and I say, I think he owed somebody money.
You can see that there are the letters DT on the hammer.
Oh man, it's missing one.
Dream
D.
theater.
TT.
Don't touch.
You nailed it. Hammer on the head.
Once you take that hammer, Daigle, and pull that man off that tree.
Is it a claw hammer?
Why? That's a great bird feeder.
I don't know. Is it a claw hammer or is it a regular
Probably
just
be
sledgehammer?
I don't
Is
know.
it like a mallet or
Yeah,
a
like what
claw
kind of hammer were we rocking with?
Yeah, it's just it's a hammer that's got it's got a point on the back end, like it's a small
it's a
pick
peen.
hammer.
Oh, pick.
peen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. So yeah. I just I hold the hammer and I say, let's get our water skin filled and let's keep going.
Okay.
I go down to the water. I fill the water skin, clean the tarp, and I clean my sword as well.
Can I look for footprints?
All right, you clean off your sword. Good. And yeah, you fill up the
Oh,
water
and my
skin with
clothes
nice
that I had meat stored in for a while. Rinsed out in the water.
I take out the fox
Out of it.
pelt, piss
Probably why the fucking
on the inside
coyotes
of
are
it, and
idiots.
scatter the ash over it.
Okay, trying to preserve it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, do a survival check. Let's see how well you do this together. That's a good idea.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
That'd be 5. 5.
Word. All right. Yeah. So passable. I mean, you don't fucking ruin it. You get some of your piss on the fur, unfortunately, instead of just the bottom side. But so now it just smells like piss.
You're a great survivalist,
like
but you're a
piss regardless.
shaking peer.
It's like, aren't you a butcher?
If I wasn't fucking whatever fox all over.
That'd be
this.
like, aren't you a butcher? It's like, yeah, but this is my
Foxworthy.
piss hand. You know,
After your little-
fucking, you know the reference? Yeah, but this is my
Strong
shooting hand.
Oh
no, Blazing Saddles.
After your quick
Oh, yeah.
foray to the water and filling up your jug, do you guys continue down the road?
Is there any like berries or bushes or anything I can collect some food off of? Or
and I wanted
Oh
to
yeah, I
look for-
also washed out my jug and filled it.
I
There
want to
are
look
not.
for footprints
Oh,
to
okay.
just see if there's anything trailing. Like I know we're not like trackers or anything, but like I'm no John Redcorn, but I just want to see.
See
if
any
there's-
obvious signs of
Yeah, obvious
presence?
signs of somebody that's been there recently.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see that there are definitely some. Well, here, roll a wisdom. Start with that. With the jisdom.
Ew.
Nice.
-1,
Okay.
15.
Oh well, not cool anymore. I'm just kidding. No, but, yeah, so you see that there is a trail of footsteps that kind of lead. What you really see, I guess, is there are hoof prints. There's obviously one, if not several, horses have come through here. You would notice that.
Guys,
Feast
some
my
centaurs
eyes.
came through
It's a
here.
minotaur.
I was
I
gonna
want to
say
take.
centaurs.
I want to take a closer
just
look
playing.
to see if it's pig. Do pigs
no-
have hooves or are they feet?
Well, we've already.
Well, they're
we've already
regular people.
established- Yeah, they're regular people wearing boar heads on their own heads.
You guys actually
Is that-
haven't seen them beneath it, but you did notice that they're like, they're human. You haven't seen their faces or anything.
They're humanoid wearing boar heads, so we don't know. They are
You know the head
humanoid.
wasn't their head. That was the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we know that they weren't actually pig-headed people. But we also don't know if they did have hooves because we don't know if they're human. Because no normal human can squish somebody's head into their.
You can tell. That's a good point. But you can tell that these are definitely horse hooves. You would know, Edgar.
Oh yeah, duh. I would know that. There's been horses here. They could be miles away. I mean, the body looks like it's. Does the body look like it's been sitting here for a while? I guess that's.
It does. It looks weathered, and the meat is pretty dry, and a lot of it's been picked clean by the buzzards.
Did you say there was nails on the ground next to the hammer?
Yeah.
Did Matthew grab or did Daigle grab those?
He grabbed the hammer.
Could I go pick up the nails?
All right, so you grab a handful of they're rusty iron nails that are about 3 inches long.
Oh great! Now we'll
These are
fucking
dick.
torture people.
Yeah. So now so just put down that you have like 8 nails.
Okay.
Did he grab all the nails?
No, there's plenty in the guy on the tree still.
Can I grab some too?
What, from the ground? He grabbed all the ones
Yeah.
that were on the ground.
Oh, on the ground. Oh, but the guy that's.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
Pry it. You gotta pry Jesus from his
Yeah,
cross.
if you want some nails, man, you gotta do some work. Oh God.
I'm not trying to reverse crucify a man.
I'll stick to regular crucifixion.
I'm very Romanesque in this situation, whereas I believe they should be nailed up, not nailed down.
Yep. So
Or, I guess they're nailed down.
we're getting
I say we
close to our
continue
time
on.
limit. We've only got another half hour.
I say
Okay.
we continue, guys.
Okay. You guys head back to the trail and travel for the day. Let's see what the day brings. It's an exceptionally hot day. The smoke, I guess like maybe a northeasterly wind has carried some of the smoke off, and the summer sun is just pouring down. The humidity is high, and you find yourselves like extra thirsty today, and you go through the water that you guys just got.
Dang.
You go through extra water supplies today.
Holy
And
shit.
then it is
Skins
nightfall. You know you're still a few days off from reaching the town. Yeah, we can fast forward nights too if you guys want to. We can totally do. I mean, you can go through and like just tell me what you
We
guys
should
want
just
to do.
we should
fast
rest
camp.
and do the
Quick
we should
camp.
rest and do the typical one person watch thing throughout the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although before we rest, I'd like to give the not fully dried meat a sniff to see if it's still good.
Smells like piss.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell that the meat's still good.
Okay.
You probably
So
got
we
a few days out of it
Yeah,
before you have to do something more permanent.
Yeah, I spread the non-dried meat out, what's left of it, or if a decent portion for each of us.
Yeah. So
Between
with the
us.
4 of you, you probably have like another 2 more meals.
Hey, Dungeon Daddy, I have a question.
Yeah.
So this eye patch that I acquired back off Homeboy, if I gave it
gives
to
you-
whoever was gonna take watch before it was nightfall, like they just put it over their eye, would that give them like a vision, like a boost in the dark?
No.
Since
Then
their
you
eye
It would
would
actually
be.
grant them. It would
Actually
grant them
grant
the
you
ability
-1.
cockeyed.
Oh, if you wore it during the day and then took it off at night.
Yeah, at night.
Like the pirates used to do.
Yeah, like
when
the
they
pirates
were
used to do.
Under deck.
I guess so.
Well, that's what
Why
it's
not?
used
Was that
to fight
even-
pirates
was
for
that-
it.
Was
No,
I
it's,
think that
it's
kinda
it got tested. If you wear it to cover during light and you flip it to the other eye when darkness comes, you'll be able to see in the dark because this one's already dilated.
but won't your eyes dilate anyways?
Nate's like in this
Only one
magical
at a
world
time
that
if you're
doesn't
wearing-
happen.
I feel like that's still pseudo science, though.
Only no, it's not. It's proven.
We're in a fantasy
Only-
world with pig
Wait, is it
people
called
fucking killing
pseudo?
us.
I
I
thought
think
it
we
was called pseudo.
yeah, it's
actually called
pseudo.
The
It
benefit
could be pseudo.
The benefit that
Could
you
be
get
pseudo,
from that would only
pseudo,
be for a
pseudo.
very short time anyway, as your eyes are
Yeah.
adjusting to the dark.
Yeah, your eyes readjust anyways. I think what that is like, and there's certain people that their eyes actually dilate faster. There's a new thing that's I forget what it's called, but certain people I can't remember.
But pirates
Guys,
would
this
wear
is
it
gonna
like
matter once I
distinctly
shine my
anytime-
eyes like Riddick.
Well, when pirates, because they were going above and below deck, and it was almost pitch black below deck, they would wear their eye patch, and then when they would go below deck, they'd just switch it to the other eye.
But that'd only help
So
you.
that they would
that'd
have-
save you-
they would have
that'd
one
save you
night
like an
vision
extra.
eye.
Yeah, well, that would save you
for,
an
for
extra.
the sake
Anyway.
of speeding up the story so
Yeah,
we can get
sorry.
off the road, let's just skip
Right.
the eye patch thing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not the dungeon daddy here, but I mean,
Okay,
we
okay,
can
so-
do what you guys want.
It would.
I'm
it
just
would
trying
work-
to make
again,
sure we
we're
reach. I'm
it
just
would
trying to
work
make
for
sure
you
we
if you needed
reach
it for
the.
something quick, but it's not going to really help you through the night. You know, like
Okay. Daytime
I just
again.
want to
and
make
we're-
sure we
we're
reach the
moving.
walls of this town before our time limit's up.
Yeah.
that'd be. All right. So yeah, you guys set up camp for the night.
I got 1,000 Bud Lights, guys.
Nice. I haven't touched the mind haze that I have. I've been doing.
Touch it.
The Mazel Tov. Okay, so we're just gonna
Sweet.
skip through the night.
Yeah, through the you guys sleep through the night and
Oh, were you okay?
yeah. No, you guys sleep through the night and nothing eventful happens. You wake into the next day.
uh,
Let's Oregon Trail this bitch.
Okay.
We need
Shall we continue?
Someone's gotta get malaria.
we need to get some
Hysteria.
water too.
Got lumbago. Yeah, we do need to get water. How
All
close?
right, sweet. So the trips to get the water are going to be are going to take just a little. It's going to make you take a little extra time because each time that you
Yeah.
go off the trail to go back to get them, it's like
Yeah.
several hours.
How
Diego,
how far are we
away
from
are we
the town?
from the town?
Yeah, you still set. Hard to tell from out here on the road, but for at least several days still.
Oh shit! Yeah, we need
Okay.
water.
Because it was about a week, and this is like your third day out on
Alright,
the road.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
I guess
let's all
we'll
agree
do
that
another
we're
trip to the water.
get more. We're gonna get some kind
Can
of
I-
horseback animal thing when we get to the next town.
Can the canvas that I have? Could I scoop up water in that canvas and just have water just on the back of that, and just carry like a camelback?
Yeah, you could try. Yeah.
Okay, when we get down to the water, I'm gonna do that, guys.
Well, yeah, I mean,
What kind
you
of
can do the
trees
camel
are around
back,
us?
but we can all see your camel toe. So
What kind of trees are around us, if any?
There are you guys are starting to go up in elevation a little bit here as you guys are hitting this stretch of the trail, and you can see that there's kind of like these rocky hillsides that are going upwards, and occasionally through those are like some scrubby oaks that are like tucked in between the rocks, but the trees are far and few.
Okay.
You guys think we can make several? I don't know if we can make several days without.
Let's
Let's
get a bite.
Pine tar, but we don't have pine tar.
Let's get a bite. Head down to the water.
Yes.
And I'll try to fill up this canvas with some water, and then we can see if that will make our trips a little, so we can get a little further without having to go back down.
Okay, sweet. So you guys head down to the water. You can see as you head back to the water. You can see out by the water that there is a campfire burning. And there are two men that are over there. They have a spit that's set over the fire, and there's something on the spit, and you can hear them arguing with each other.
I think we should go in teams of 2 again. I think 2 people should approach the men, 2 people should sneak behind them. I'll volunteer the sneak.
Yeah.
Actually, or you know what?
I'll approach the men because I think I've. Which one is it that as good as convincing people? Is that charisma?
Yeah,
I will go with
one on
Edgar.
Charisma. So we'll go and
me and you, Daigle.
Okay. All right. So,
Daigle and
if we
Wilton
can
sneaking behind.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll your dexterity rolls for your sneakiness.
Wilton steps on his own nutsack because that's how big it is. He's ballsy.
oh,
He steps on his nutsack, makes his step silent though. like soft slippers.
It cushions the fall.
He's got big balls, hard.
I
It made
got
feel,
a 17 with the
until you step on it, and it's like
Excellent. It's excellent.
No, it's that material that was made out of the alien aircraft or the
Plus
alien
what?
shit in
plus
Roswell.
1.
Okay, so Daigle, not so stealthy, but these guys are arguing with each
step on
other,
his
so
nutsack.
they're actually not paying.
Oh!
He screams. Okay, so you guys, you begin sneaking around the other side as Edgar and the butcher approach.
Yeah, I walk up at a slow pace, making sure they see me. Just hey, how's it going?
I put my hands up and I'm just like, hey, don't mean to interrupt anything. We're just two lonely.
Wondering if we can get some water.
We're just 2 thirsty travelers. We lost our skin sack a way back.
I have one on my belt right now.
The 2 men turn around and they look at you and they say, "Skin sack. Now listen, we don't want any trouble. Just get your water and get out of here. Just don't take off." You can see that he's very skinny, and and the guy says, "Yeah, just get out of here, please don't. This is all we have. All we have is this one fucking chicken." And the guy says, "You mean my fucking chicken?" "No, it's my chicken. I get first dibs on the fucking chicken. The breasts are mine. So you're not gonna have the breasts and the wings." And they're arguing over the pieces of the chicken. You can see these men are starving.
I want to do a quick look over what's in the camp and what they have on them.
You should take a gander at that chicken, see how plump it is.
You can see that they have a tent, that they have a single like rucksack, and you can see that it's like the lid of it is opened up. You can see some canvas sticking out of it, and like the hilt of something. And other than that, there's just like a couple of logs that are rolled over for them to sit on, and they have a fishing pole that's like sitting off with its line into the water.
Can I say something to the guys? Be like, hey, look, I think I have a way to solve your guys' issue here. My friend here, he's a master carver with meat. He can divvy the meat up evenly. You wouldn't even be able to tell what's breast and what's wing.
So I really can. I look up at Wilton, behind them and I give him a nod. But like, as if I'm like saying I really can. I'm nodding as I'm saying I really can, but I'm giving Wilton the look as I'm nodding.
What look?
Just a look and nodding yes.
Wilton, you see, this is what you see. You're sneaking around with Daigle, and you can see that they're talking to him. You hear Edgar say something about chopping, and then you see John just kind of like nod at you. What do you do?
Daigle, stop. Do you see that? It's time. You go for the guy on the left. I got the guy on the right.
We're not murderers. We're not murderers, Wilton.
Hey, the nod, man. They're in trouble. They need us.
We're not murderers.
I was trying to do a peaceful way out of this too. I was trying to get away with not murder tonight.
So you guys are like you guys are a little out of like earshot. You haven't quite approached these two men, but I'm just gonna we're gonna go back to the situation with you guys talking. So the men are just like, oh, you know what? That sounds like a pretty good idea. It says neither one of us could be trusted to divvy it up. He's gonna take a bigger half. Yeah, and you're gonna take a bigger half, you fat piece of shit. I'm not fat. You can see my fucking ribs. And he says, yeah, go ahead, please, cut it up for us.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing. I'm gonna need something for it. What you guys
We
got?
have nothing to give. Look at my fucking cheeks.
Well, that's
I
funny,
don't
'cause
have
see
any.
Your pants are covering those.
Well, that's funny because I see a pretty plump rucksack you got there.
You're gonna fucking rob me?
Oh no, this isn't robbery. This is a transaction.
Okay, so now you guys have approached from behind them, and you can see that he's talking about what they have in their rucksack. Like, you can see that, so he's giving you the head nod symbol, and now that you've approached, you can hear him talking about what they have in their bag, and the guy's saying, like, you're not gonna rob me.
How are they, like, is the bag out of their sight? Like,
there's a tiny hilt coming out of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say if it was behind him, I can just grab the bag and go, and nobody will know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We can distract them while it. Can we try to distract them to give them time?
They're already.
Is the fishing pole out of sight?
The fishing pole is out of sight because that's up at the water's edge. They have their back to the water.
Can I sneak up and grab the fishing pole?
Yeah, actually, you wouldn't even have to try. It would because they're paying attention to the other guys that they think are robbing them right now.
Yeah. Okay, so back to us.
Yeah, so Wilton,
so
you guys see in the background, Wilton just kind of like hustles along the water at one of those like crouch runs and snags the fishing pole and just starts going down the water's edge in the other direction.
I go, whoa, hold on. Give me that chicken. I pull my cleaver out, ready to cut the chicken.
Has anybody ever seen Menace to Society? It's the way that guy runs out of the car. He goes. Sorry.
So he sees you pull out the cleaver and he says, "Oh, man, it doesn't have to be like this, please.
Just hand me the chicken, you fucking dunce."
It's all we have to eat. Are you taking it?
No.
They reluctantly grab the chicken off of the spit and hand it to you.
Okay. I delicately, because I don't have a cutting board, begin to like balance the hot piece of chicken and cut it. Trying my best, you know.
Okay.
On whatever rock or log they're sitting on.
Do your survival check. And yeah, onto a rock probably, yeah.
Ooh, fuck me, sideways.
+2, 3.
Every piece that you cut off of the chicken falls into the dirt. You're just like cutting it.
Hold on.
Bragged about your skills.
Every time a piece falls off, the guy is just like drooling. And, oh.
Boys.
He's crying.
Boys.
Just give it a good rinse now. You got a stream right there. Just give it a good rinse. It's still good to go.
The Saints made dirt. Dirt doesn't hurt.
It's like, I don't have a cutting board out here. My skills are legendary. But, you know, just wash that shit off or call it good. You know, you don't have to pay me. I dropped it in the dirt.
His hands are very shaky. See, we have no water.
They grab the piece of the chicken and they run over to the water and begin like washing it off in the water. And then the guy says, "Hey Barry, where's your fishing pole?"
Must have hooked a big fish and went downstream.
Yeah, and the guy says, "Oh, we must have hooked one of those fucking catfish, and he took the goddamn pole. Could it get any worse? Our fucking homes burned to the ground. Now we've lost our fucking fishing pole. Our chicken's dirty. There's fucking nothing for us, man. We should just fucking jump in and not come up. Grab a rock, jump in, and fucking not come up." I turned to him and went,
"Yeah, do it. You got nothing to live for."
Wait, I try to stop the. I want to say something. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean your home's burned down?
Our home's burned down. We live out here in the countryside, our family, and now we're all that's left. Me and my brother Barry here. Just a little east, just a little southeast of here. We lived in the forest outside of this town called Cedars Pass. It says bandits have taken over the whole settlement there, slaughtered nearly everyone. They set fire to our house in the outskirts. We ran. We've been eking out what living we can, mostly living off of rats. Happened to find a chicken today. Lucky us. Now it's all fucking dirty. We've got fucking nothing, man.
You really do have nothing.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by
bandits?
Go for a swim and call it done.
Daggle, you see this?
What are the band? What do you mean by bandits? What did they look like?
Well, bandits. Dirty, scarred, with swords.
Pig-like?
Leather armor, some of them in just their fucking day clothes. A big lot of them. At least 20, maybe 30 men. Killed everyone in Cedars Pass. Half of the men had been conscripted to the army, to the wars going on in the West. Just like those folks up at Fort Duloc. Most of the fighting men all taken out to the West. And bandits now raiding the homes here. Taking over Cedars Pass. The lumber mill. I don't even know what they're doing with it there.
Can I come from the bushes and ask, what about Grog's meat?
What? You come out of the bushes? What can you tell me about whatever you say?
Tell me about the geth.
He shrieked, "Ah!" Scared shitless. He looks you up and down, and he looks to you guys. Is this one of your friends? This isn't a bandit, is it?
No, listen. We're all the same. We're all brothers of the flame here. We've all gotten everything taken from us by rampaging, pillaging bandits.
As Daigle proceeds in conversation, I slip back to their rucksack and pull out whatever's in there that's shiny.
Okay, we're going to do a dexterity check to see if you can do this without them seeing.
-2.
-2. What are you doing in our bag? You said you wouldn't rob us.
Just taking a look now. Hold on.
Am I still by the water?
So you
I
can
apologize for my friend here.
The haft of a hatchet. It's a hatchet. So you pull out their hatchet, and they say, "Well, we've had just about enough of this. We'll be on our way. Please, just let us go. We want nothing more than our lives. If you would let us have what's in our bag, let us pack up our fucking tent, please. We have nothing."
Please, just tell me one thing. Was there anything noticeable from these bandits? Were they wearing the skin of any animals? Anything?
Skins of animals? No. No, there wasn't. It wasn't the skins of any animals. There was. Hold on, just a moment.
I got this scripted. No, I'm just playing. One of the two guys pulls out a laptop.
Says we didn't. So words about. It's just a bunch of broke men slaughtered the woodsmen, slaughtered the lumberjacks. I'm not sure what's going on. They've tried to press some of the men into working with them. I heard the name Rusty Axe Jackson.
Rusty Axe Jackson?
I put their hatchet back in their bag and tie it shut and toss it back to them. So I told you I wasn't going to rob you. I just had to make sure I could trust you.
I walk close to the guy and I grab by the shirt.
Thank you so much for not taking the little we have.
We're not.
I want to grab one of the guys by the shirt.
You want to ask him?
And I'm going to say, Where, where are they coming from? Where are you coming from? Are they coming from Grogsmead, man?
No.
Is that where you're from?
No, he told us it was from something stead. I forgot.
We head due north. Our plan was to cut across the countryside up past this brook and see if we could make our ways to Fort Duloc, see if we might be safe there.
Fort Duloc? You think you'd be safe in Fort Duloc? You'd just be living out the cans in the alleyway. Fort Duloc's not good for anybody of your stature. It's not good for nobody, no man, no one, except for a man of God. And I just push him. I push him.
Have you men been to Grogsmead?
It's just, no, but Grogsmead, he said some of them are people of means. He's like, I know not what's going on in Grogsmead.
Would you like to accompany us there? Maybe you can seek refuge there.
Honestly, the lot of you are quite frightening, and to the south there's bandits. We are heading north. We're gonna find our way to Fort Duloc.
Well, I heard the south is covered in flames.
We actually noticed that the last night.
Yeah, we stayed clear of that.
With any luck, those fires have cut through the woods and rooted out those bandits in Cedars Pass.
Well, saints.
Plus,
Saints be damned.
I bet there's the bandits that started this fire in the first place.
This could be.
Animals can't get enough.
Could be clearing out the woods.
I would if I was them.
How far are we from Grogsmead?
Just, I don't know. Probably a few days.
Do you have what way does the river run? Does it run towards downstream?
Did you start that with an Irish accent? And then
Sorry. I'm asking Dungeon Daddy. Does the river run towards Grogsmead or away from Grogsmead?
The artery, which is the large river, runs north and south, and Grogsmead is set just between is a town set between two bridges at the corner where the river forks to the west in the brook that goes along Gilmore's Keep, and to the right.
So it runs towards Gilmore, right?
Yeah, so the brook that comes off of the river runs towards Gilmore to the west, and the major river goes north and south.
Okay, because I was gonna ask if they had like a boat or a canoe or something small that we could travel along, but never mind. Runs against it.
So Wilton, what are you doing? You're just like hiding somewhere down.
Well, I was gonna say, if I'm still by the river, I wanna try to fashion that canvas into a water sack, and I guess stash the fucking fishing pole in there if these guys are gonna be around us.
Okay, well, do a dexterity check. So this isn't like this is old school pole, so it doesn't collapse or anything. It's just one long, like 7-foot pole.
Got a 2.
Okay, you get fucking pissed off, red in the face, frustrated, not being able to like set up any kind of water holding bag next to the water side.
Can I just fill up my water skin?
Sorry guys, I had to pee really fucking bad.
I would like to also fill up my water skin now that I'm here.
Okay, you guys begin filling up your water skin.
And I drink out of the river directly.
The men start packing up their pack. They're eating their dirty, wet chicken, and they say, well, if that's all, we'll be on our way.
I turned around and I was gonna turn and say, all right, careful travels. Sorry for the trouble.
Keep camping here, lads. We won't be a bother to you. We're just going to keep heading our way towards Grogsmead. If you don't
I turned to the other two.
No hard feelings about the attempt of robbery and dirty chicken.
If anything, sometimes chicken's a little bit too dry. You're welcome, man.
He says,
seasoning.
Well, either way, best of luck to you on the road.
Wait, one more thing before you leave. Are there any rumors we should know about heading up to Grogsmead that you may know?
Got a nail salon going on over there.
In Grogsmead? We're gonna look fabulous on our way out of that bitch.
He said, I know that there's some experienced hunters that live in Grogsmead, and the tavern's notably quite expensive during these difficult times.
That doesn't work for the slop tops. Thank you.
I apologize. It's a little bit too cultured for Edgar's taste.
He
But,
says, well, blessing of Belfort be upon you. May you find feast wherever you're headed.
I turn around and I turn around and mutter as long as it's not Severin.
Can I sneak back up to the party?
I turn
like
to
after
Edgar,
the guys leave or whatever they do.
They cross the brook, and you see them go across the prairie headed north.
I turn to Edgar and Daigle and say, best get your drinks now. If we have another hot day like this, we're fucked.
Fucked indeed.
From the
I
street.
lap my drinks up like a dog. Just kidding.
I walk into the group. Hey guys, look at I got a fishing pole.
Oh shit! Wilton's got a fishing pole.
Got fish.
Character. Does anybody here know how to fish?
Oh, well, we'll figure that out.
We're just looking at each other.
Fishing's real nice and all, but I kind of want to beeline towards.
John should know how to fish.
I'm more of a greyhound guy myself.
If we have to, we'll fish. But
no, we can continue. I was just saying we got the pole now.
The
I was just
patient.
saying in general, but yeah, we should probably.
Let's make haste.
Yeah, we need to carry on.
Yep. So the fishing pole has a line. It's got 3 loops on it that you got to be careful of, and then it's got 3 hooks. It's got kind of like a cork handle, and 2 hooks are stuck in it, and there's 1 hook on the line already right now. Got
Yeah,
no
so
bait.
if you move too fast, it's gonna get caught on your butt cheek.
Nice.
Hook, line, and
Oh, no,
swing.
you got the hook stuck in your ass. It's like, don't worry. I always wanted cool battle scars. All right. All right, yeah. So we're pushing forward.
We're traveling, yeah.
All right,
Okay. Pushing forward into the day.
Is this a collapsible fishing pole?
No.
It's a 7-foot rod, like a sapling.
The fuck?
I don't know if they had those back in the day. I don't know. To get 2 pieces of bamboo, just slightly cut one.
I don't think they cared that much.
Nah, no one made ugly sticks back in the day.
So it is a bright and sunny day. The road proves quite clear and open for the entire day. Not nearly as hot as yesterday. You're able to advance quicker in this day, saving yourself some time on the travels. You camp through the night, taking turns in shifts, and it is uneventful along this road. Now alongside the road, as you wake up, you realize that you've now gotten into this higher pass, and there's like a lot more of these scraggly oaks that are tied up in between these rocks, and the pass gets more narrow as you're heading east here. You, from your memory, you think that you're probably within a day or two's travel to Grogsmead. Okay.
I put my hand up to the sun, like blocking. It's like, I hate the sun. The sun sucks. Guys,
I
don't know.
That sound like famous about the sun sucks.
Sun sucks.
So,
they should put a drinking fountain out here.
I'm sorry, that's off.
Yeah, no, that one is from Beavis and Butt.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I got us off topic.
No. Yeah, okay. So we're walking on the beaten trail here.
yeah.
The sun-beaten trail. The sun-beaten trail. I don't know what you say.
Oh yeah. Well,
we,
now it's the next day. Now it's the following day.
Okay. I assume we're all hungry. Do we got food? We should
Eat and drink.
Yeah, we should
Yes.
eat and drink. God, guys, how many days has it been since we drank? And I'm not talking about water.
You can see.
Quite a while.
The
Quite
ale
a
is
while.
sweating out of my pores.
You can see that there's a hillside. That on this rocky hillside, it is littered with pools of steaming water.
Ooh, bath time, brothers.
We
should go take a bath in this. It's steaming
We should
water.
head down. Yeah.
Well, like a spa, like spa, like a what do you call those?
Geyser.
hot spring.
You can
Hot
see that
spring.
there's it smells sulfurous, and you can actually see some yellow and red stains in the rocks. No, that's good. That's what hot springs smell like.
Oh, is that what hot spring? Okay, I've never been.
And you can see that there's like some trickling water coming down from the rocks above into some of these pools. There's a bunch of these pools. So you guys approach. As you guys walk closer to the pools, you can see that they continue around this other side, and there's one large pool that's kind of gathered around the bottom, and you can see that there's some naked men and women sitting in the water.
Oh, dude, I knew there was going to be some nudes.
We made it. We made it, Mike. We made it.
They see you guys coming up, and they say, "Ah, welcome, boys."
Oh, smells your smegma from a mile away. I'm just kidding. I just take a deep breath, just, and I just start taking off my clothes, and I start walking towards them.
I hold Edgar back for a second. I said, "Boy, do you know where you're going right now?"
I'm going to clean my nutsack.
They just invited you for a hot bath and some coitus. I wouldn't take 2 steps further.
And I'd be much obliged to engage in both. And I yank away from you and I walk over to it.
You can see so here as you yank yourself away naked, you jump right down into the water, and they kind of like cheer as you step into the water. Surveying the area, you can see that there is some like a bright green grass around the base of here, and to the southwest of there, you can see the burnt down forest. And in the grassy meadow, there are 2 goats that are staked down to the ground with ropes going around their necks. And
have they been fucked yet?
They're walking around the meadow. It's hard to tell. They do look rather pleased though. So,
Nice.
yeah, they're just out there.
Ahmed.
And you can see that there are a couple of tents set out here on the grass, and inside the pool there are 4 people. There's 2 men and 2 women.
Is there anyone else with you guys?
He says, no, but more will be coming later. And he winks at you.
Oh, hell yeah. Guys, we're about to engage in an orgy. Let's just fucking let's just fully indulge into this, okay? We need this.
Can I just wander around looking at things, like just like checking the area out?
Yeah.
Dude, at this point, my guy is so tired.
I'd like to do the same. I'm gonna go with Wilton.
Yeah. Okay. They say as they see you just like walking, as they see you just walking around, they say, "Yeah, getting the eyeful."
Hell yeah.
Enjoy your time, Edgar. I'm gonna take a look around with John.
I want to say real quick. Do you have any spirits?
Spirits, chock full of spirit. Oh!
All right, lover boy. Do you have any ale or a mead?
Ale, mead? No, we drink wine.
Wine? That's
dude,
good.
Beggars can't be choosers.
He says, yeah.
If you can't beat them off.
Just go right over there in that tent. Just go past the goats. Plenty of wine. Get yourself a drink.
I'm gonna go over there to where the goats, past the goats, and I'm gonna get me some wine.
I also gotta consider the fact, you guys, that my character is only 16, which means he's horned up, and he murdered somebody, so he's also insane, and he's not had sleep and a proper fucking food and drink, like the food maybe, but the rationalized water. Yeah. My guy is fully into whatever the fuck is going on here, because again, his frontal lobe is not fully developed. So. His frontal penis will be.
Yeah. You get into the hot spring, and you sit down next to them. They start introducing themselves to you. And Matt, you find inside of there, you can see that there's a small like cask of wine, and that there are like 3 or 4 full wine skins. And the beds that are laid out inside of the tent are just like fine cloth and fabric, probably filled with down and feathers. They look very comfortable. And there are there's some backpacks in there. You can see that there are some like nice clothes, and yeah, just look. Everything is fine and nice in there.
I just want to change my clothes, grab 2 wine skins, a backpack. I don't want to fall asleep on the rape bed, but the bed of sodomy. But I do want to gear up a little bit.
Get what up?
Gear up. Gear up, not get it up.
I don't want to get it up a little bit. Just fluff it.
Gotta take that little blue pill.
I was gonna shake it around a little bit at the females in this bar.
All right. So you take a sip of the wineskin. I think that's what you mean by right? Okay. So you take a sip of the wine. This is some of the best wine you've ever tasted. It is absolutely delicious. There's no bite to it at all.
Nice.
They smush this shit with their nut sacks.
We must be in West Grogsmead.
And so as you're walking back over and you mentioned Grogsmead, what are you doing, Butcher? John, by the way.
Me and him are surveying around.
We're doing a quick look around.
Okay. Yeah. So you look around the area. There is a green meadow. There are these 2 or 3 tents. There's a small stand of trees, like the scraggly oaks that are there. And all the ground here where the grass is like soft and wet from the overflow of the hot springs on the rocky hillside.
Are there any footprints in the grass besides our own?
Yeah, there's tons of footprints. These guys have probably been here for a little while, so there's a bunch of footprints out here in the grass.
Look for signs that there possibly could have been a struggle or like someone was dragged.
Okay, sure. Do a survival check.
Yeah, they're dragged to a good fucking dick beating.
6.
There's no signs of a struggle. You don't get any sensation of like ill doing or malintent from what you see.
Okay.
So you get Edgar in the water. You wait. What the fuck? Where's my thing? Oh, there we go. So the guy introduces him to you. He says, Nisby, nice to meet you. What's your name, boy?
Edgar Nolan. What kind of establishment you guys got going here?
Well, try to stay away from establishments, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I catch your drift. I start looking around for...
You catch my drift, and he starts doing little splashes at you. You catch my drift. you feel a foot touch your foot under the water.
Tell us about the
I don't yank away. I just kind of like brush it off a little bit, like not like whatever. Like I'm not gonna move away from it, but I'm scoping around for female companions.
This is my wife Aaliyah. This is her sister. Her name is Patricia, and this is my friend Lewis. Lewis goes, hi.
Hey, Lewis. Hey, Patricia. How are you doing?
Patricia smiles and she says, I'll be even better once the sun goes down.
Fucking knew it.
I softly like speak to her like quietly. What happens then?
She gets close to you, and so close that you can feel her breath on your chest, and she says, "You'll find out."
Edgar has a boner.
Boner alert!
Instantly rocks up.
Booga.
Yeah.
Dude, is this some sick Severin shit? I'm gonna lose it.
So they strike up a conversation. So what brings you about this way? Not many people know about the springs. Wonderful healing waters. Feels so good on the skin, good on the soul.
Feels good on a dirty asshole
good on
too.
The whole.
Anyway.
No, it's true. It feels good on the whole too.
Yeah, it feels good all around. We're just traveling by. We seem to stumble upon this by accident, trying to escape those southern fires. I don't know if you.
What a wonderful accident to run into us here, just all of us here. Just you two being here. So nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Better than being in those fires, awful dry in those fires. I'd hate to be out that way. One of those unlucky souls caught in a fire like that. No survivors.
Oh, shit.
Can I
Yeah.
return back to the springs?
Good to be true.
I'd also
What?
like to head back to the springs.
Yeah,
after
same
I
here.
Look around.
Okay, you guys gather around the.
Yeah,
edge
we're
of
all a
the
little
stream.
horny.
Edgar's naked. There's a woman that's kind of like sitting on his side, and she's like real close to him. And you can see that the other two are there. Aaliyah is with this other guy who goes, "Hi," as you guys walk up, and the guy says,
Will winks out and blows him a kiss.
and Nisby says, "Oh, haven't had the pleasure of meeting you two yet, but my name is Nisby. Pleasure to make your acquaintance."
John.
Pass.
Weird.
I look at
Ew.
Diego and be like, I'm gonna need some.
My name
of
is
that wine.
Ew.
Come on, get in the water while it's still warm.
I'd
It's
get out of that
always
water
warm.
while you could, Edgar.
Saying,
Can I get out now because I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable?
Why don't you all camp with us for the night?
I told him, so the hot springs, it's a good place to soften one's skin, isn't it?
Ooh, yes. Soften some things, harden others.
Ah, yes.
Like some of that.
Just
I look at him and go, okay.
Yeah.
Keep my eyes on him. I scoop some water, wash my face while keep my eyes on him. And stand
Yeah.
back up.
I asked,
Like-
I
Hey, John,
I asked Lewis.
You getting
Lewis.
some
Do you
cannibalistic
boil
vibes
chicken
off this
before
guy?
you cook it?
Definitely get some like siren vibes or something.
Do you boil chicken before you cook it,
Do
Lewis?
you what?
Do you
boil chicken before you cook it? What the fuck?
Do you boil chicken before you cook it?
Isn't the
That's
boiling
I-
cooking
I-
it?
Lewis,
I mean,
Lewis says,
but
"Oh,
but
yeah,
before
but
you
if
cook it
they're
over
Asian-
fire,
Are you asking if they're Asian?
chicken in my life.
Definitely some cannibal shit. Definitely some cannibal shit. I don't know.
know.
I think that's something the servants would know.
Ah,
I
fuck,
say,
even
have you
worse,
ever
rich
seen this
people.
knife before? And then I put out the dagger
Basically
or the knife.
cannibals.
I let out the knife.
Yeah. Oh, you put it out?
Yeah, I just show it. I have it in my hand. And I show it. You
So
ever
the guy,
seen this before?
He reaches for it and he says, "Do you mind?"
I say, well, it's kind of a family heirloom of what me and my family are a part of.
Okay, so he reaches out and he just kind of like touches the handle gently with his fingers, and he says,
like this.
"Well, I'm not sure." And he leans really close to the blade and he licks it, and a little bit of blood comes out of his tongue.
All right, I'm getting out of this water. I'm like, I gotta go pee, and I just get out of the water.
Yeah, Wilton, I think we made a good call.
I'm gonna get out of the water and be like, if you'll excuse me, because this is getting creepy.
I take a look around again.
I'm saying,
Okay.
is there
You look around and it looks like there are a few more figures coming out from the distant land. About 4 more people walking up from the other side.
Edgar, get your fucking clothes on now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my clothes on. Sorry, Dad.
this is why you keep getting molested.
Wilton, we gotta do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my clothes on.
How many-
I
how
pull
many
my
do we-
cleaver
Wait,
and start backing
can I-
away, grabbing.
Can I ask the main guy
Wilton
real
and
quick?
Daigle
I said,
beside me.
are you guys prepared for war? There's bandits
Oh my
not too
God.
far from here. What do you do to defend yourself?
This
Never
fucking
seen
big
a-
talking fuck.
Never seen any bandits come out here to the waters.
I said, you see those
No.
fires? They're getting closer.
No, they're not. They're getting further, if anything.
So you're telling me you're not prepared for war? You're not prepared to fight off these bandits? Where would we be if the bandits attack right now? Do you have any armaments?
If
Where
the
are
bandits
your
attacked
soldiers?
right now, I would sway them with my charm and make love to each one of them individually and then together.
You're telling me you don't carry any swords?
Wilton,
Just a silver
pull
helm?
my
Daigle,
short
we
sword
gotta
out.
go.
Oh, he says, of course I carry a sword. And he just pulls a sword out of the water. It's just,
I
just like,
draw
you
my
can see that
short sword.
Oh, shit!
Wait. I just want to say, do you have a
He's got
room
a
full? Do you have any
nice silver
weapons? Do you have any protection? Can we help you?
Oh, I see what's going on.
Oh, I see. You're
I'm a man of Belford. I'm a man of Belford.
Mercenaries. You're a man of what?
Of course. I'm a man of Belford. I'm here to protect you from the scourge of the onslaught from the bandits from beyond. They laid waste and siege the town of
If you were a man
Gilmore.
of Belfort, you'd be in this water rubbing my back right now, and then we'd be having a delicious dinner.
What's on the menu?
Daigle, let's go. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, Daigle, come on, shut the fuck up
Edgar,
for
come
once.
on, let's
Let's
go.
go.
Yeah, I'm heading with you guys because this is creepy.
It says we could be in use of some mercenaries, though. Perhaps. Eventually, we will have to be heading home.
No,
Where
don't say a word, Daigle. None of this
Where's
shit.
your quarters?
Where's the what?
Where's your quarters?
Your squirters.
Oh,
They're as good as going.
he says we're just down a little bit to the south in Mises Peak. Come out here to enjoy ourselves every once in a while, you know.
I look back around again.
I don't like the laughs that keep coming out of your mouth. They're creeping me out.
As you say that to him, he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I do not mean to offend. Quite the opposite."
Are you guys pig? I just muttered to him. He's I'm a little crazy, isn't it? Are you guys pigmen?
I just tell him it's like I've seemed to misplace my sword on the way back from.
Right?
I'm keeping my eye on the people behind us.
I tell him I was the knight of Belfort, and I lost my sword during the scourge of the onslaught of Gilmore's Keep. Do you mind if you lend me an extra, and we can guide you safety back to your quarters? There's bandits not too far from here.
Lend you an extra what?
A sword.
He says, "Sword. Lend you a sword." He says, well, here, let's do a. You said that you lost your sword in the fire at Gilmore Cave, so we'll do a deception because that is a lie.
All right, cool. I do have plus 2 on my deception.
Test determined that was a lie.
So let me see. D6 or D20. Sorry.
Window.
Casey's getting horny.
Plus 2, 16. He says, well, sure, you know, we always keep a few extra arms, actually. You know, you may not believe this just looking at us, but in Mises Peak, we actually train mercenaries.
Whoa. Yes, we might be stumbling across something
Some
that
gold.
can... well, I mean, we might be coming across some people that could actually train us for combat.
The
here.
men I travel with
all we gotta do is fuck a
seeking
couple
refuge
people.
under my arms. Is there any way you could... And I'm a bit rusty of a sword. I've been retired. Is there any way you could give us some pointers?
Oh, absolutely, but I'm on vacation, darling, so not yet, not yet. He says, if you'd like, if as you say, you'd like to accompany us back to Mises Peak, not that any of us are really in need of too much help, but I'd love to see what you could do. If we did happen across some bandits, it might be quite entertaining. I'd be happy to give you a sword.
You know what? We're actually on another job right now. So if we could just get some like contact information.
Scrap it. You got yourself a fucking deal.
How far are these other people that were walking up now that
they have already made it, and one of the guys he looks past you guys. He says he just goes, "Nisby, you dog, it's been ages," and he just runs and he cannonballs into the water.
All right, guys, I'm slipping back in next to Patricia.
He seems to be another poofy noble, and
poofy nobles.
The other two that are with him are just there's 2 more men or there's 2 guys and 2 women basically. So now there's 8 of them all together. The other ones, the other man goes and starts setting up another 2 tents. And pulling out from his back, they have a mule with them as well. And he starts unloading from the mule. He starts setting out a table, and he starts setting up a spit over the campfire that they have.
Yeah.
And they're setting up a small feast here. And you can see that this last man that's come up is actually wearing the green and red robes of Belfort, and he has a big red beard.
Oh.
I walk over to where they're setting up the feast, seeing if I can lend some help in exchange for some like weapons or
And Nisby
Currency.
says, "Oh, Hobart, so good to see you. Now, I was just telling this young lad right here, Daigle, was it?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
if you'd like a sword, just go ahead and grab one from the tent. There's several swords. Just take your pick."
Oh, these guys are not threatened by us.
I'm getting
at
one
all.
too.
They are.
Um,
Can I? I'm just
I
gonna
got-
slip back in the water.
Yeah,
I haven't already said that. Right back in there next to Patricia.
so can I enter the tent and grab like a short sword if they have one?
Yes, you find yourself a short sword, and this is like a very pristine short sword, as opposed to a lot of the ones that you've seen that have been like worn in battle. These ones seem pretty fresh, like freshly minted short swords, or otherwise very well maintained.
Gay people take good care of their stuff.
I would like to do the same.
Guys, this could be our gateway into
Look for
being
something.
trained to getting out of our negative experience. And all we gotta do is lend our butt
It'd also
cheeks.
be a gateway trap too.
It's a gateway drug into gay sex.
Gateway drug.
Can I go to a tent and take a sword and a wineskin?
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Okay, and Nisby says, he says, wait, now you with all your swords. Now stand there for me here. Strike a pose.
Ooh, you're gonna be one of his French
Well,
girls.
I hold my sword straight in the air and look up as if I'm holding it to the heavens for a
Okay.
blessing.
I just
Everyone
hold it
else?
straight out.
Point it straight out, and then
I say, Wilton, where's your theatrics? Where's the theatrics?
Yeah,
Give these
theatrics,
people
just strike a
something.
pose. Shut the fuck up.
anything
pose.
from our nervous lad, John.
I just kind of like lean on my sword a little bit, like I don't know.
He says, yes, I can see it. None of you have fought a day in your life, but but soon, I have a feeling you'll be quite the warriors.
Guys, let's join the flamboyant brigade for a little
Do
bit. I'm just saying, let's do it.
but do you have armor we could have?
He says, of course not. Now, a man may carry a barrel of extra swords, but who in the right mind carries an extra several sets of armor? It's much too much weight for the road.
True.
You're hilarious.
vacation.
Get in the water.
The only armor they're carrying right now is sunblock.
Besides,
Gotta guard from those harmful UV rays.
Besides, when you're as deft as old Nisby, you don't need armor.
Guys, Nisby's gonna be my best friend.
You mind if I help myself to a bag?
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
A bag,
A bag of
a
what?
bag of that fine herb.
Just an empty bag to carry my stuff.
Oh, you need a. Oh, yes. Take a sack.
Beautiful.
Take a sack. Yeah, just dump
They're-
it. Dump
they're
it
like
out on
getting
the
out for
ground.
free.
Just dump it out on the ground. Take the bag. Yeah.
I got like 2 wineskins, bros. It's cool. they're fine with it.
Let's party!
All right.
For armor.
So I think this is probably about the time where we're gonna have to stop because it's almost band practice time. So let's
Okay, sounds good.
decide what you guys are doing this evening. Just give me a little rundown of kind of like what you're trying to do this night.
Well,
you know?
I'm
Well, I'm
gonna
gonna
go
party
help
with
Greg-
Patricia and whoever
I'm gonna-
else.
I'm gonna get washed, wash my clothes, and then
By a
try
bunch
to
of
help
men.
out with the cooking.
Wash your butthole out in this fucking hot spring, brother.
Okay, so so you'll become more acquainted with the Belfort priest Hobart, John. You will, and actually, you know of the church. Definitely, it's a big thing for
Yeah.
nobles. Like almost all of them are. Like,
Again,
well
like
acquainted with
my
it.
character wanting to avoid the more prissy nobles, not like coming from
Word.
there, but not really enjoying their company, because
Okay.
that's
And then Daigle is double fisting wineskins, and what else you doing?
He might be double fisted.
Might
Is
be
there any way I
double-fisted.
can like get some any tips, any like battle tips from head honcho?
Of
They'll
course.
have
If
day
you-
over
if
Yeah,
you
in his
start-
tent
if
later
you start
tonight.
talking to him about battle, he'll just go into detail. But a lot of it, I mean, like it's just going to be.
Can I get
super-
drunk with
of
them
super-
and
Guys,
And
It's
have
gonna be
him
of
tell me about-
superficial value.
I'm saying we can take this onto a fucking
Okay.
training montage eventually if we just follow this party train to wherever they go afterwards.
And Wilton,
I'm just gonna drink. Yes.
I wanna
talking about fighting. Cool.
bathe up, clean myself up, everything, clean my clothes, and then I wanna see if I can just gather information from the people, just talking to them, just getting to know whereabouts they're from, headed, and any information they have of the land.
Okay, absolutely. And I'll get you some more of the information that you pick up from this meeting, like before we start the next session.